Kobe, how you do that? Kobe, how you do that?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I would like to welcome y'all to another installment of the DJ Focus podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for all of our special dedicated viewers through all of our platforms, whether it be on Twitch, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and all of the platforms, Bigo Live, all of the platforms that we stream to. I just want to say we thank y'all very much. To all my Facebook people, y'all do a lot of watching. I need y'all to do a lot of commenting. I need y'all to do a lot of sharing, okay? Yes. And the same thing for all of my YouTubers and everybody else. I need y'all to hop up on it. Ladies and gentlemen, we are sorry we ran a little late. You know, we be doing this a little bit late sometime, but we did it late today because we was waiting on our panel. We still waiting on one more. Big shout out to Moochie Merchant. She couldn't make it tonight. She was coming all the way from New York, but she couldn't make it tonight. But, you know, the show must go on and all of that. I'm going to let my panel introduce themselves before we get to all of... Hey, Candace. Before we get to all of the juice, I'm going to go ahead and let my panel introduce themselves. Yeah, cut it. We're going to start all the way to the right. My main man, 50 grand and all of that. I know, I'm sorry. We a lot late, damn it. But we're going to go later. All right.
And shout out Candace, mad loyal. If you was a friend, I'd probably never stop you from being my friend. You mad loyal, bro.
She's loyal. She's the loyalist one. All right. So yeah. Let me edit this privacy real quick. Because why Facebook be doing me dirty like that?
Hey, Candace, how was your day today, bro? I was off of work. I was running around and whatnot.
Go ahead. Everybody get on the book, the Facebook. You got my book. You got on the lot. Yeah, go ahead. Hop on there. Same with you, man. All right. Ladies and gentlemen.
Y'all already know the vibes. It's Prince. If you don't know, now you know who it is. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. Represent the Big A, West Side, Bankhead, Zone 1. Y'all know the vibes.
Oh, shit.
Follow me on Instagram. Icon of Prince with 2 eyes for the Prince. You already know the vibes.
All right. That was
from Atlanta.
Yeah, I'm from Atlanta.
That was a good intro.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all don't pronounce it.
Bankhead and all that. You maybe want to put more words in my intro.
Zone 1. Yeah.
Plainfield, Dirty Jers, Big Jers.
You already know Jersey in the building.
Jersey in the building. With that being said, go ahead and introduce yourself, girl.
Yes, Peaches in the building. I'm a light worker, spiritualist. I'm a single mother. I'm a mom and father. It don't get better than that, man.
A mom and father.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Shout out to the moms and fathers out there.
Yes.
You know what? It's. I'm glad you're on the couch because that's one of our topics tonight. We're gonna get into all of that, fatherless homes and all of that goodness. So, all right, and then go ahead, my main man.
As you know, I'm back, the co-host, aka Draco the Sage, Draco the Polygraph, Draco the Goat, and as of recently, Draco the Savage. Here to bring you some information. You know, talk my shit as I always do. Car salesman. Every once in a while I do photography. And yeah, we're here to have a nice show.
All right. And of course, it's your main man, DJ Focus. No introduction needed. We back and we ready to attack. All right, Prince. You got some stuff going on, right? You got some
Yeah.
some movie roles coming out.
Yeah, I got a movie coming out. You know, y'all gonna see me a whole lot. Not even a movie. Like it's much more coming soon that I can't speak on. But the movie is definitely a door that just opened up for me. But yeah, y'all gonna see me more. Remember
what you gonna be doing?
Maybe reality TV.
Okay.
Reality. Oh, okay.
Yeah, maybe reality TV. You know, I'm a star for real, just in a small town. really.
In the small town for now.
For now.
But you know he got some things coming up now. All right. What's the movie called that you in? They can look out for it. My rights is my wrongs.
My rights is my wrongs. Yes, my bad.
I got to tell him.
I'm a little Clyde now. Yeah. My rights is my wrong. I'm definitely gonna play the perfect assistant that needs to be played. It's juicy.
Okay. All right.
Y'all gonna love it.
All right.
Stay tuned. It's real juicy.
That's what I'm talking about right there. And what you got going on, Miss Peaches? Peaches.
I'm actually gonna be playing one of the roles as well. I'm gonna be playing this Puerto Rican hustler. You know, she a grinder, she a go-getter, and she a little spicy and she's sweet and everything, but just don't get on her bad side. Don't get on her bad
Don't
side.
get on her bad side. Oh, snap.
Don't cross that line.
Mati. Her name is Mati. My bad.
Her name is Mati. Okay, so y'all both is going to be in this new movie coming up, My Rights is My Wrongs.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got the cast of My Rights and My Wrongs in the building tonight. Hey,
got another
snap for the crowd. Snap for the crowd.
Wait, oh yeah, and there's possible works of me being a character inside of the movie. I'm still negotiating and contemplating, but the role that I'm supposed to be going for is kamikaze. So I'll get back to y'all on that.
You know, I'm glad to hear y'all got a lot going on. I'm glad to hear y'all in movies and all of this type of stuff. You know, I got a movie coming out myself, the PC film. They had me jumping off roofs and shit. Yo, I jumped. They had me climb down 18 things of steps and jump off a roof. And then them niggas gonna say, all right, now do it again. I said, what the fuck?
All right, do it again.
I said, oh, nigga, nah. We not doing that no more.
He think you Jackie Chan.
All right, do me a favor, y'all. Share, you want a book? Share this live to as many groups as possible. Go, just press group and then just share it to any group that you in. Let's get our shares up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and that's how we gonna do that. You feel me? Share that thing to as many as we can real quick so we can get these viewers in here. We can get these chats going. We can get these comments live. Like I said, man, big shout out to everybody who watch every week. We do this for y'all, man. We definitely do this for y'all. My boy Professor, the writer of this podcast, he works hard and diligently every week. The itinerary he sends is absolutely amazing, and he's dedicated. You feel me? So and big shout out to our audio visual man. Young Leem in here. He holds us down. Big shout out to everybody behind the scenes as well as everybody in front of the scenes. We will not be going late next week. I promise. Next week we will be coming on at 8:00. On time. I guarantee you it's not, this is just how things go sometimes. You understand what I'm saying? But big shout out to everybody. So let me finish sharing these little groups real quick, and then we're going to get right into this. Is y'all ready for this serious discussion? Huh? Y'all ready to talk y'all shit?
Bring it.
All right, that's what I'm talking about.
What's the first one?
The first thing we're going to talk about is big girls.
Watch out for the big girls.
Watch out for the big girls. Or I shouldn't say big girls as much as I should say body positivity. Body positivity is a big thing nowadays. They tell, you got the Lizzos out here, you got the different ones that pretty much tell, all of these young women and people and kids that it's okay to, to be big. Okay? So we're going to get into that. We want to know, is that true or not? Is it true? And we do got another guest coming. Big shout out to my boy, The Real Monster. He'll be in the building. He got some new projects coming. He running a little late, too. We on CP time, but we got a little interview for him coming up, too. So let me get to... All right, there we go. All right, so let me get to the first question. I'll finish sharing to my groups. My groups.
If you want to pull up the first question right now.
Yeah, pull up the first question, Draco. Pull up the first question and hit him with the first question. All right.
So, based off of information that was taken on research on obesity, since the 60s, whereas then only 14% of the population was statistically overweight, today obesity rates have increased to over 40% of America's population. And so my question for you guys is, what do you think are some of the root causes to the surge in obesity rates within the last 50 years?
All right, let me start off first.
All right, go ahead.
Because
Go ahead,
I'm
Peaches.
the only female here. So shout out to all the big girls and shout out to all the slim girls. Y'all all beautiful. We all a pack of Skittles, you know what I mean?
That
Different
part.
flavors.
Yeah.
We taste different, but at the end of the day, we all taste good.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, I
So-
heard not all taste good though.
I mean, unless we're talking about someone that's dirty, you know what I mean?
Wait, no,
But-
but the question is, what do you think is the...
No, I get it. I just wanted to start off by saying shout out to all the big girls and shout out to all the slim girls. 'Cause at the end of the day, it don't matter what nobody thinks. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter what nobody thinks about how you look. Like, you pay my bills?
No.
Do you feed me?
Hell
Are
no.
you feeding me on my food? No, you not. So, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody, mad love. And now you could continue with your question. Go ahead, baby.
So,
All right, she over here sticking up
so,
now.
Period.
so hopefully you'll be able to answer the question now. What do you think are some of the leading causes of obesity increasing over the course of the last 50 years?
Depression. Like,
I can tell you what happened in the last 5 years.
Hold on, let her answer and I'll get to
Okay.
you.
I feel like sometimes, like, we get depressed. Like, I had a thyroid problem growing up. So I've been as thick as, like, 260 and as slim as 130. I've been all sizes. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's easier to understand and say it's depression. Like, sometimes you get stuck in a cycle where you don't realize you eating to the point that you don't see yourself. Then when you see yourself, you're like, oh, shoot, I let myself go.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? And then you're trying to get back on track, and then it's hard because it's all in the mind. You know what I'm saying? So that's what made me turn spiritual, because it's all in the mind. If
The
you take care
mindset.
of your mind, you're able to take care of everything else. You understand?
Okay, so depression, I like that. What
What do you think, Prince?
I think it's
Yeah.
more. It's like what I'm piggyback what she said. It's all about your mindset, because sometimes you can slip into something that you didn't even mean to slip into. You know what I'm saying? So like you could be depressed or something ain't going your way, and you be like, man, I'm gonna just eat. There's been times I be like, I'm gonna just eat my feelings away. Like I'm gonna just go out to eat. I'm gonna treat myself, and we gonna just figure it out.
Like, I just went through a breakup. I found myself eating for 2-3 days, and I'm like, hold up. Nah, I'm not doing this.
Like,
I'm going to answer this last.
I think all of those are a tribute to the rise in obesity.
but then again, it
This
could be
is
your
the thing,
family. It
though.
could be
Once
family too.
You could find yourself and understand that you need to love yourself at 250 pounds and improve yourself. Each day you wake up is a day you can improve and be a better you.
No, for real.
Okay,
You
all
understand?
right. Yeah, no, I get that. So basically, what you're saying is the stresses of the world are increasing. The
And we just gotta-
comparing
and
is
there's a
increasing.
pandemic.
You got a lot of people out here that's got low self-esteem because you got people out here, it's the model generation, social media generation, everybody looking, all
Yeah.
of this different stuff. So now people are being more depressed and they're finding their way into food. You broke up with your man, divorce rates have went way
Yeah.
skyrocketed up. So now people are finding their way into food.
It's
so
all about self-love, baby.
I agree there, but
How do you feel, Focus? What
I
do you
feel-
think is the leading causes of obesity increasing?
it
within the
starts
last
with a
50
G
years?
and it ends with a T.
Oh my God! You got to the government. All right, okay.
Not
The government.
All right, cool. I agree with you.
I
We
mean,
don't
that-
need to get into it. I agree with you. All right,
It's
I got
true.
It.
It could.
All right,
It could
but
be.
let me
The
put it-
government-
They don't help. They don't help.
They don't help. You
Alright.
have to understand.
They don't help.
So the healthcare system is a real thing. The more junk food you eat, the sicker you get, the more money they make. Okay,
Most
it's incentivized. You feel what I'm saying? Then you have the advent of fast food. McDonald's, Burger King, White Cat, all this stuff is really, really franchised in the 70s and shit like that and on. You know what I'm saying? Like they stick in a lot of
Everything
bad.
is money.
Everything is money.
You got
Everybody
money,
getting
what?
pimped somewhere.
Everybody getting
McDonald's
Somebody a
pimping
hoe.
everybody.
Remember that. You somebody
Everybody
hoe.
pimping somebody.
The
You
government.
somebody hoe. for real.
Government is on our ass. And the FDA, Food and Drug Administration, the shit they approve shouldn't be approved.
No, for
they
real.
put in what's it called?
Steroids in the food. And
Steroids,
shit.
but
I
yeah,
just
that
seen, like-
hormones. But it's
chicken breaking down. You know they
what's the
selling
word
chicken
that I'm
that got
looking-
cancer.
high
in it.
fructose corn syrup.
Somebody got cancer because
I
of
even
chicken.
heard hot dogs got human body parts in it.
Like,
Yo, it's on God.
if
But-
I can't read the ingredients in the back, I'm not eating it. Period.
Bruh, but it's 47 ingredients.
I don't give.
That should let
Why
you
is-
know. It's supposed to
that's
be
too many.
potato chips. Why the hell we got phenolphthalein, riboflavin, red 80, high fructose corn syrup,
Yellow too.
all of it, yellow too, all of this
Red
shit.
number 5.
My nigga.
Sound like that little girl from
yeah.
Daddy's Daycare. I'm
Right.
allergic to that.
Bro, it's bad.
So
Like,
So I was watching real quick, then I'll let you go. I was watching something the other day on TikTok, and the shorty was pretty much saying, listen, if it ain't food that God said was food, don't eat it. In other words,
facts.
meat, nuts, fruit,
that's not a V.
etc. Oh shit!
That's my baby.
Come on in here, girl. Fruit, nuts, meat, etc. Yo, we got a very special superstar in the building. Let's just say, listen, you was on the news today. She was on the. Can she sit next to her?
Oh yeah.
Can you find that? Yeah.
Come here, girl.
Move on over. I need Quanda right up in the joint. Hey yo, hold on, time out. I want to give a
I'm with the
special.
daddies.
I want to give a special handshake to Quanda because guess what? She was on the news this morning. You did good, girl. We were so proud of you. You should have seen us in here cheesing. We were cheesing and shit. We was like, Quanda. Look at Quanda. And now she done went from 69 News to Folk and Draco News. All right? That's what I'm talking about. All right, yeah. Look, Quanda, they already shouting you out. All right, so
hey, Quad, I got a question for you.
hold on. Let her give her
Oh,
introductions
okay, yeah,
first.
Go ahead.
Let her give her introductions.
My name is Quana Tatted. Follow me on all social media outlets at Quana Tatted. QWANA Tatted TATTED. For some people can't spell and all that. I'm a host, bartender, bottle girl. I do everything: videos, modeling, whatever you need me for. Hit me up.
Yeah, and she's good at her job. Every
Yes.
day I go on goddamn Facebook and Instagram, it's a damn flyer. Like shit, she got something else going on. She got 37 flyers circulating right now. They love you, girl.
Oktoberfest is one of them too, just so y'all know.
They said, why was you on the news?
Because I'm hosting the 50th annual Hip Hop Awards in Allentown.
She's hosting the 50th,
Well, it's in Bethlehem.
Bethlehem.
Still Stacks at ArtQuest.
50th anniversary of Hip Hop Awards.
Come
Go to
on.
50th anniversary of Hip Hop Awards, LehighValley.com. What do they?
ArtQuest.
So
you go to
so they can vote.
artquest.com.
How do they vote?
The
Arts-
voting's done.
Oh, the voting's done.
Voting's
oh,
done.
you're done up. You ain't
Yeah.
vote. You done. But you might be able to still get tickets. It's going to be a sold out event. They might have like
Yeah.
10 or 15 or 20 tickets left. So if you want to go, you're going to go. You better go now. Yeah, I would be in the building, but my mama is throwing something special for the family. Yesterday was the 4-year anniversary of my father passing away
sorry
from
to hear
pancreatic
that.
cancer. I gave him a kidney in 2016 so we could keep him going.
Wait, you
And
only
he-
got one kidney?
I got one kidney.
Well,
I
you
got one
gotta
kidney.
drink
Yep.
that water.
I gave him a kidney, and he lasted an extra three or so years. You feel me?
That's good.
Did you
Which
get your
is
kidney back?
which is worth it because he was able to watch his Eagles win the Super Bowl. So
That's
I'm
good.
happy.
Okay.
I'm happy.
Cowboys fan, man.
You know what I mean? Like,
Niners.
Wow.
Niners over here.
all right,
Mind my business.
all right. So,
Listen, man. Not my Cowboys.
oh, big shout out to Nisi, Sequoia. We see you.
Hey, Koya.
My right. So, all right. So where were we at? So listen.
Yours.
Oh, I was about to ask Quan a question.
I was about to say you can get a cup for her. So where were we at? We were at the obesity and women, big girls.
Big
Is it
girls.
okay
We love big
to be a
girls.
big? Watch out for the big
It is
girls.
okay to be a big girl.
Watch out for
It's
the
o-
big
Let me
girls.
tell you, if you don't know the vibes, you should know by now. Everybody loves something to hold on. You know, not saying against none of the skinny girls, but I feel like every man's dream is to be with a big woman. Like
Every
respect-
man's dream.
Yeah,
Or
respect-
a
I feel like,
thick woman.
or a thick
woman.
woman. Like I think. No, they want to be with something skinny all day long.
I believe
Not
some
saying
guys really, really like skinny women because I was told that skinny women, like, they be doing a damn thing.
they don't tell you nothing.
They do.
I'm gonna keep it a whole 100 bands with you. I like thick in the right places and skinny in the right places. Like I want you to be thick, but I also want you to be able to put on a bikini and you know what I'm saying, like, and
But it's all
shut
about,
it down.
It's all about the confidence.
Shut the beat down.
It's all about the confidence. So if you big and you don't have the the confidence and that vibe that you that girl when
That's
you
why
walk
I was
outside
telling
with
you about that
two-piece,
self-love. You gotta have that
Self-love,
self-love.
for
Because if
real.
you got that confidence, it just attracts.
Mm-hmm.
Like you attract.
Yeah, I think some girls are big and confident and they attract, and that's cool. But I still think even those girls would look better if they lost a little weight.
Yo, shout out Brooklyn. If they pay like they weigh, then you can stay, baby.
At the end of the day, it's all about being healthy.
All right, so now
That
You know what I'm
part-
saying?
Alright,
We
so
want to live longer.
let me-
We want to.
Yo, let me.
Okay, what they say? Health is wealth.
Yes.
Health is
Exactly.
wealth.
You got kids. You want to
So
be able
you
to live
can
and
you
take care
can
of your
be
kids.
you can be big. That's fine, but make sure you put a little workout in there. Make sure you put a little diet plan in there. You don't want to just be out here just eating anything.
Juan, I have a question for you since you're new to the couch.
Okay.
What do you think is the leading causes to obesity skyrocketing within the last 50 years?
Within the last 50 years, it went up from
50 years.
it went up from 14%
I would
to almost
honestly
50%.
would just say food. It's more convenient. Like a lot of people just stop at fast food places because it's convenient. People are lazy. A lot of females don't even know how to cook. That's one. And then I would say that now, like, people do praise, being a big girl. Like, I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. But, like, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of women are more confident within their self. So it's, like, kind of, like, don't really matter no more. Like, whether you're big, little, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You know
Drake
what I
put that
mean?
on the
Even
map.
skinny bitches is popping now. Like, it's
Drake
just like,
put that on the map.
you know what I mean? Don't matter no more.
Yeah, it's all. I think one thing you said, it is a faction of men out there who want big girls. You know what I'm saying? I know a few that be like, nah,
It's
man.
literally.
I want 'em
dead
big.
It's dead as big girl strip clubs down south.
Yeah, my man and them used to go to these
Just
big
dead,
girls.
just nothing but big girls. Like one of my homegirls is in the club right now in Houston, and it's just nothing but BBWs, and they just big
The
girls.
BBW club.
It's a BBW club, like literally just nothing but big girls in there.
Willie.
We done went from BBLs last week to BBWs this week. Jesus Lord.
Well, listen,
Somebody help me.
My thing is, yes, I get it. If you're overweight, you're automatically dying faster. Also, you'll also be losing your eggs much sooner than 35. So my thing is, if ladies out there, if you want to be overweight and/or obese, be my guest. However, my problem is.
Are we talking about the white man's obese?
No,
Because
in
technically, to the white man,
Okay, let's talk about
I
it. Yes.
am obese. I am 5'4",
Right.
and I'm 184
You
pounds.
should not be as heavy as a man.
I'm heavier than some guys I know.
Right, that's a problem.
That's not a problem.
What?
That is not a problem.
Do I look like it's a fucking problem? You
That
gotta
is not a, okay. Like what you mean?
Like, for your
That's like
not
saying
way more than a man.
that's like saying a girl get a BBL and she weigh more than you, but she got a BBL.
she could have gotten in the gym and got that.
So
And then, mind you, if she's healthy and in the gym, she would not be
Don't
overweight.
forget, we all different heights too.
Nope.
baby.
Yes.
We all
She
shape
like
Are
this.
you in shape considered to the white man? Because I'm pretty sure you probably on the beast line too.
Nah,
Yeah,
I'm
he
actually
obese.
shaving down, so like.
You're
yeah,
shaving
I-
down, but I'm talking about shaving down.
Are you there
No,
yet?
I'm actively in the gym, so therefore, yeah, I'm overweight. So, but see me next year, I will not be overweight
We'll talk
anymore.
next year. Right now,
Absolutely.
you with the big.
Remember today? What's today? What's today's date? We
So according to this, obese
October
is a
5th
real
next year.
thing, and it's basically your body mass index. My son, I remember when he was younger, you know what I'm saying, he wasn't fat. He was chunky for a little kid, but he wasn't fat. But they called him obese, and that he was fast and running back and all of that. But they said, they took some health shit and they sent it and said he was considered that, and he wasn't really fat at all. So it's all based upon your height. It's based upon your body mass index. It's based upon these real things. So yeah, they might consider you like slightly obese, but then you got obese and then you got morbidly obese. So it's three different. It's more than one obese. Put it like that. You know what I'm saying? We talking about my 500-pound life.
No, no. Let me tell you.
I don't think
that's a whole different
I don't think
story,
that's
like,
ever okay.
it's
I
not.
do like when I watch the shows and I see that they love themselves. Like I think that is a good thing to embrace yourself. But it's not okay because it's not healthy. Like they're not even capable of wiping their own ass. They can't give themselves a shower. They stuck in the bed all day. Like you are doing nothing productive in life.
Right.
Like
So
how can you?
that
How
is
can you
not
just sit there and
okay.
eat?
Like
It's all-
people like that should want to love themselves
That's
better.
rehab.
Right.
You
No, I
should go to
totally
rehab.
agree with you.
Like I keep saying, self-love.
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 If you that big, you do not love
but-
yourself.
And you
Love
can find
yourself,
it, and you
period,
can find
because
yourself at that
I'm just
weight
saying, like-
and do better.
Nah, but
It's never too late.
you can't call it self-love being heavy when self-love is making sure you eat healthy and being in the gym.
Not
Okay, but if
not-
you 500 pounds, that's not
listen,
self-love, baby.
everyone
No,
has
if
different
you
dreams.
if you're 200, I'm sorry, I'm not throwing any shots, but like based off of the scale given by the census and so forth in science, if you're 5'4" and damn near 200 pounds, you hurting your heart and all the other
So you're
organs.
telling me I
inside
don't
you.
have self-love because I'm almost 200 pounds?
Correct. Whereas you could be much healthier.
Wow.
Yo,
That's
Draco,
crazy.
Yo, first of all, you
You know,
But the thing
Not
is,
for
you know,
nothing.
he's very supportive of the white man, so I don't know what you're gonna say. You know what I mean? He's always like, well, don't
Wait,
you
wait,
feel
wait,
too
wait, wait.
fine.
where you
Wait,
from?
wait,
What
wait.
What nationality are you?
I'm black and Puerto Rican.
You're Puerto. Okay, you just said it. You're Puerto Rican and you
Right.
black. Most of your weight
It's
goes
in
to
the
your
ass.
hips and your ass.
Okay.
Right.
I'm not
And my
Puerto
breast.
Rican or black, but
Okay.
I am Hispanic, and a lot of my weight goes to my hips and my ass too.
Right.
So therefore, you
So
should
you can't
control the
say
more.
that.
So there, yes, I can, because you can control every morsel of food that goes inside of your mouth that
That's
regenerates into fat,
crazy.
muscle, etc. And you can go to the gym instead
So
of.
you're basically saying that
Who said
everybody
I'm
is.
going to the gym though? Who said I wasn't?
All right, so
She's
they,
like,
they,
give me that
something.
mic.
is
So
that means
you're
nothing
basically
issues?
saying,
How
but
are
you want to know what's
One mic, one
crazy?
mic,
You
one
want to
mic.
know what's crazy
Go
is
ahead.
what he's saying is not a fact though, because
It
there
is a
is
fact.
people. No,
it's
just
not.
stop for a second.
Hold on, stop for a second.
Let me live. Let me live. Can I live?
See, can you live?
What I'm saying is there is actually some people that are healthy eaters and they're just naturally thick and big boned and on the bigger side.
Right.
So you over here telling me I'm obese, but you don't even know how I eat. How do you know I don't eat healthy? Do you know what
how much
I eat on a
weighed 10
consistent
days
basis?
ago
Shawty.
compared to now.
I don't matter. The numbers show you're overweight and or obese.
Okay.
Like,
Alright.
there's no stunting it.
So
Like whatever you
listen.
want to explain, you
So-
could be vegan, pescatarian. I don't give a fuck what you do. The numbers show that you're overweight and or obese.
So listen.
The story.
The
All right, it doesn't matter because you're obese too. So we just
No, I'm not.
obese motherfuckers
Nah,
on the
I'm not
scale.
obese.
No, you said just let me
I'm
down.
not
On the
obese.
scale chart right now, you are above the weight you're supposed to be. You just said it
No,
earlier, but
I'm
you
just
just let me
slightly
down.
overweight.
Just slightly overweight. You're,
That's it.
you're considered obese.
No,
on the
that's
obese
not true.
side.
Obese is those that are 50 to 70 and more pounds over the weight.
Okay,
that
so
they
then how
belong.
am I obese then? Because the weight that I believe that I'm supposed to be is like.
But I never said
160.
obese.
Yeah,
My-
160.
if you
Yeah.
actually played a recording, I said overweight and or obese. Listen to the words before you actually start talking. But next question, let's go.
You just said no, hold on, because you
Let's
just
go.
said 50 pounds
Yo,
or more.
Jacob.
And,
That's obese. I never said overweight. I said
When-
overweight and or obese. Listen
But-
to the words.
okay, but none of us are. Okay, both of us, because now I'm putting
Speak
myself
into the
with
mic.
her.
Speak into
Uh-huh.
the mic.
We're not 50 pounds overweight.
Okay, so what do you mean? Then you're not obese, but you're overweight by number.
And just
Okay,
like
so
you,
you're
we're both
overweight.
going to the gym. And just like you, we're both losing weight.
Well, he
How
said
often
catch
do
me
you
next year. He said catch me next year.
Whenever I can. I work night shift, so I could be there in there every
Catch me
day,
next
baby.
year.
No, not could
So
be.
look,
Right.
let me say this real quick. So the very real fact of the matter is this. Okay, regardless of how we feel about ourselves, or if people like us for how thick we are, or if we like ourselves for how thick we are, there is a very real health issue that goes with this. You feel me? Like when you see, they not listening.
It's my girlfriend.
When you talk about like a lot of the diseases and the high blood pressure and diabetes, all that shit lives inside of people who out of shape. So all of us need to be hitting the goddamn gym.
No, matter of fact, I'm happy you mentioned that.
Yeah, right.
All of us need to be hitting the
I think
gym.
we should do a
Because one
challenge.
thing is for sure and two things is for
Scientifically,
certain.
nothing.
One-
You doing the same thing we doing.
One thing is for
No,
sure and two
correct.
things is for certain. Listen,
Too.
one thing is for sure and two things is for certain. I ain't seen no 90-year-old big mamas. All of the 90-year-olds and the 88-year-old, they was all the skinny ones or slimmer ones that got. Big Mama gone 65.
Yeah.
Big Mama gone
Maybe
62.
75. Maybe 75.
Sometimes, if they
Some-
lucky, they can make it to 70, 70 plus. Because women already naturally live longer than us. We gonna be up out of here.
Yeah.
But the fact of the matter is, bro, if your ass want to make it to 90, you better hit that damn gym. Period. It's a health issue. So we could, oh yeah, I like it. I like 2 butters and a biscuit, girl. I like that. You can do all of that you want, but in the long run, you are going to be without your significant other, or you know, you're not going to get your golden years. You got to make sure that your ass stay in shape for health purposes, so you can be here for them babies, for them grandbabies, and for all the other babies. You understand?
But you made a very big point.
I mean, like, I believe by 30, like, you know,
Quanta, you
your
ain't got to
bones
lose no weight,
start
girl. You good,
hurting.
right where you at?
Everything
aching.
starts hurting. You want to
It starts
just start.
settling.
You want to start
Quite
moving a little
good.
bit
Like,
more,
it's
doing
not-
stuff that you
good,
don't
like-
usually do, just to make sure you keep going and stay in the healthier lifestyle. I mean, I believe that.
Listen, Focus brought up a very big point. If you actually check into the books, those with health problems like, you know, thyroid issues, pre-diabetic, etc., are typically people that are overweight. And if you actually notice within the black community, it hits us way harder. Unfortunately, yeah, I mean, I would prefer y'all go to Taco Bell and get that Power Bowl, you feel me? So that way you're not
That's
eating all that
crazy.
bullshit. But, like, instead of going to McDonald's and Burger King and all that, but my thing is, it's like,
And not for nothing, you don't gotta be big to be overweight. It could be a real slinky mofo that got diabetes and needs a whole transfusion of some kind.
huh? What are you talking about?
You meant to say, like, you don't have to be overweight to be not healthy.
To not be
Yeah.
healthy, yeah.
No,
I fully
true.
understand that, but we're talking about in the instance of being
But I got it.
overweight compared to
Understood.
height.
Understood.
No, that's true. That's true. I mean, there are slim people who are
Yeah, they dying.
quote
We all
unquote
know that.
that may have issues, but for the most part, we can link a lot of this. And I really think it's the government, man, because like at the end of the day, they making money off the food that we eat, right? Because it's a bunch of trash and they got us eating 3 times a day and snacks in between, so they making money off that. Then they making money off of the fucking gyms we got to go to lose the damn weight, right? And all of these programs
Yeah,
and
but
all
we
of
don't
this
gotta
shit.
go to the gyms, and honestly, like even most of the foods that we eat that we think are healthy are not healthy. Like we're not eating, like we're not growing our own food. Like a lot of stuff that we get is processed and got all types of chemicals in it and stuff to preserve it. So like even if you think you're eating healthy, that doesn't mean that you're necessarily eating healthy all the time. You know what I mean?
Right. No. I totally understand. And it's true. It's nuances all between that. There's things that we got to study and learn and know. But for as a blanket statement, we can all say, get your ass to the gym, eat organic food, put down the big and tasties and McChickens and double burger cheeseburgers
Instead of
and
copping
shit.
that meal at Burger King, go get some frozen vegetables. You feel me? That'll last you a
Okay.
couple days or whatever the case may be. Boil you some noodles, fry you or grill you some chicken, and you'll be good. I promise you, it will be the same price as you going
All right,
to
ask the
McDonald's
next question.
or whatever every day.
What's the next question, Draco?
I'm good with my rice and gandules and my
Listen.
Ya gandules,
Okay.
rosco y gandules,
my fried chicken.
rosco y
My
pollo.
collard greens, my baked macaroni
Sí, muy
and
bien,
cheese,
muy bien.
yams, cornbread.
All right, so we got the next question for you guys.
She said
Where do you
gandules
think
y
more
roscos.
accountability should be placed on for the increase of obesity rates in America? Do you think it's society or the individual?
Government.
I mean, I could say both. Because we're all in charge of our own actions.
We're a
all,
product of our environment.
we follow. Like we gotta be leaders to figure out how we want to lead ourselves and how we want to take care of ourselves. Our body is our temple.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, but to a degree. But the reality is, when you got them pushing Lizzo, when you got them pushing body positivity, when you got them pushing, you can eat what you want, you can love yourself as you are. Man, you go to China, these niggas got 6-year-olds doing backflips and shit. Like
buildings and shit,
yo, bro, they in school like,
That's crazy. Doing karate and shit.
doing
Like,
karate.
Listen, if we were to take people from society like in your normal cities, like and put them to war, I swear to God,
We
we're
would
done
lose.
for.
We're
Done for.
gonna
Everybody
lose.
wants to be a YouTuber, influencer. Oh, they want to go out partying and get in for free by promoting. They want to do all this crap, but
Not for-
nothing to help the infrastructure. Nah, I'm
Taking
not doing all
shots.
that. No, I'm not, bro. If you look at Jake Paul and all them people, that's
I'ma
that's
shut
what
up.
they do. Listen.
It's a society to be blamed to a degree. Like at the end of the day, if I was president of the United States, Focus 2028, Big Folk 2028. If I was president of the United States, that's the first thing I ban. I'm shutting all that shit down. We're not doing none of that fast food. Y'all not gonna sit here and make money off of our people while we watching them die slow. But they don't care because they got big pharma. They got the health. These niggas, Go to the hospital right now and get a stitch. They charge you $26,000 to get stitches.
Just to go in the ambulance, $500.
$500 to go in the ambulance.
That's an expensive Uber to the hospital.
They want the money.
I
They
could
want
have
the
just,
chicken.
I could have just took an Uber.
Yeah,
Fuck.
I'll just bleed a couple more minutes.
Yeah, it's fine.
They want the
Like,
money. They want the
That's all
chicken.
they care about. If you ain't got no money, ain't no talking. Fuck you talking about?
It's not
general,
right.
though.
That's America's way of telling you have insurance.
Okay.
And then they make you get insurance. You go to
Yeah, you gotta pay the insurance.
You go to Canada, you go to France and all of that. It's centralized, socialized healthcare. You go ahead. Yo, I was
Listen,
watching
I'm
something. I think it was called What the Health. They chop your hand. You get your hand chopped off or finger chopped off in America. It's gonna cost you $500,000. If you get it finger chopped off in France or in Canada, not only is they paying for it, but they giving you 5 bins
Nah, but their economy
because you
sucks.
can't work. They giving it to you.
Their economy sucks.
Our economy sucks. We
Their economy
600.
is worse.
We $600 trillion in debt. What are you talking about? We not doing good, nigga. Like
America is
Their
broke.
economy is worse.
America broke as shit.
It's broke as shit.
All right. What's the next question?
Plus, all them leaders, they all got together now,
Okay.
too, going against America.
That's how I'm like, I would be a citizen of London. Like, or I go to Canada. I don't want no business.
London
over
ain't
here.
doing too good either.
I was just born
I would go
here.
to Japan,
Watch.
man.
Watch I get the right
I would
money.
go to
I'm
Japan.
out. I'm telling you.
Japan is.
I'll become a citizen over there and I'm having my business. Fuck.
Nah, Europe good. Europe is good. I got most of my family out there, and I'm
Europe
telling
is
you,
a
they live lovely.
Lovely out
They
there.
live
For real.
lovely.
No,
They
like,
don't do nothing.
All right, so look, speaking of that, so the statistics are very clear in this matter. The statistics show a very clear distinction between the United States and other countries around the world when it comes to comparing the obesity rates to others. America ranks really high on the chart, showing that out of 200 countries total, 200 countries, we rank 15th to 20th, depending on gender and age. We the fattest people, and we supposed to be the greatest country on the planet. Why do you think we got such high obesity rates in this country as opposed to other countries? Or I
It's
should,
a free country.
or I
It's
should
the
say,
land of the
what are other
free.
countries doing different and
The,
better?
the actual answer is because the FDA approves a bunch of bullshit in America
no,
that
for
other
real.
countries don't allow.
No, like, dead serious. And other countries got, like, a lot of fresh products.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
On
like,
top of that,
Fresh.
out here, like, it's always processed or some shit.
Yeah, we get a lot
Made
of our
in the
stuff
sun.
from like other countries.
Yes,
like food
or
and
in the
stuff. We
lab.
don't have that many farms too, like that.
Factory,
factory.
yes,
yeah,
it's
factory made. We don't
Out
have
there,
as many
do you know
farms and
ketchup?
stuff like that.
Ketchup. Look
Right,
up the
right,
ingredients.
right.
Ketchup in London, ingredients ketchup out here.
Nah, I feel that.
It's
because
literally
it's
two different things.
You know,
It's
even
literally the
medicine,
same.
even
It's the
medicine.
same thing. It's the same brand, same company, same everything, but it's two different ingredients.
you know, just
Why is
about
that?
all of our foods
That's
in
true.
America have some form of bug ligament inside of it.
Exactly.
Some
And
what?
Or
Form of
some
what?
Bug
die
ligament- bug
or
ligament.
die.
Even when it comes to medicine,
Yeah,
like if
it
you
has
compare another
flies,
country, they
you know,
got
worms, shit like that.
different chemicals and stuff.
Yeah, the dyes inside.
Yo,
of it
you
is
see that video? That was like cocaine, promethazine is in Red Bull. Like, yes, like she did a drug test on Red Bull. And they came up with promethazine, cocaine.
Bruh,
I was like, what the?
Coca-Cola used to have cocaine in it.
Yeah, back in the day, yeah.
The Coke plant, nigga. That's what they call it, Coke. Y'all niggas out here
Shout out to the Coca-Cola factory.
Y'all niggas out here drinking Coke and
Had niggas
sniffing
that
Coke.
had a
at
young
the
Okay.
same- Shit. Can fly. I was legit scared just now. I hate flies, bro. Like,
No,
flies
that's
is
mad
the worst
annoying.
shit.
Like,
If a
Hell
fly,
yeah, I know how to make hot dogs.
fly hop on
Candace.
my food,
They
it's
take
over.
the grinds of the leftover meats from all the projects that they take from the cow that they would not use for any other cut, and then they grind it all up and then turn it into a long sausage. That's what they do for your sausage.
that was a pause, bro. Like,
no, like,
that was a certified
We're like,
pause.
oh, whoa.
Everybody, huh?
I only learned how that's done because
That was
every once
deep.
in a while I used to be on Discovery Channel at night, and how it's made used to show you a bunch of shit. So they'll show you like light bulbs, ceramic plates, hot dogs.
Yeah,
how they
back
used
in the
to-
day, they used to play that shit all the
Yeah,
time.
Animal
Yeah.
Planet and Discovery Channel used to be my shit.
So-
every
And
day,
Dirty
bro.
Jobs. Stop
Yo,
playing.
I'm tired, bro.
So let me ask. I'm gonna ask Quana this question. Quana, should men look past their own sexual preferences so that they can either be supportive of the body positivity movement, or so they should have, if they like a big girl, so they can have their woman be healthy? Like, in other words, should a dude just be like, well, I like it like that, so fuck it, or should he be like, look, if you too big, like, even though I like you big, I want you skinny? And if a dude is, and vice versa, what you think? That's a tough one.
I feel like that's a tough one because I feel like if you truly want, if you truly love somebody, you're gonna really care about their health and them being, good and where they need to be. But then it's like if you have a preference, you know what I mean? It's like, okay, what if you like 300-pound bitches and it's like now you 250 or you 200? Like, they might not be attracted to that. And some people don't really the crazy thing. A lot of people really don't think about the medical when it comes to it. They just think about what they like and what they're attracted to.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like they're not thinking far. You know what I
Right.
mean? So I think that they should care. You know what I mean? Enough to care about that. But if you're in the big girls, you're not gonna want her to lose weight.
Till
And
it's
some
too
people,
goddamn late.
and you know what the thing is, even when I watch like those obese shows, some men that are with those women like that. Like they like to take care of the woman. They like that she's basically stuck in the bed all day. They like watching her eat and shoving her face and that she's reliant on him. Like people have weird pet peeves and shit
I don't
like that.
trust that. Them
This
niggas,
is the thing,
them
though.
niggas got.
Fetishes.
We
Yeah.
always forget the
Them
underlying.
niggas got $2 million life insurance policies or something. It's the reason they doing that. Nobody want their girl to just be in the bed like that, like can't move. Like if you like that,
Nasty.
you's a certified weirdo. Like you know
I
what
mean,
I mean?
there is mad weirdos. I be
It
seeing
is.
girls
Niggas
that
is
walk
weird.
niggas on leashes,
No, like niggas
and them
is
guys
weird.
like that. Like
That's
they be
weird,
stuff.
though.
Yeah.
No, niggas is weird.
Yo, if I ever see
It's
one of
some
y'all get
weird
walked
ass
down
niggas
the
out
street
there.
in the leash, I'ma smack fire out y'all. Hey, yo, my man. Pow!
Walking like a dog, walking like a dog.
Yo,
No,
but leave that shit
is
for the
real.
bedroom.
That shit is real.
Leave that shit for the bedroom, goddammit. Shit. What about you, Peaches? Peaches. Do you think men should look past their own sexual preference for the better or betterment of society?
No, I mean, thank you, baby. I feel like, honestly, like, if you're in a relationship with somebody, that's for you to talk it out with that person. You know what I'm saying? Mutually see what you guys like, what you want to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? It could be a dude that's with a big girl, and she could say, hey, babe, I want to lose weight. I mean, honestly, he needs to just support her.
Okay. Let's go to
You
the
know what
gym
I'm saying?
together.
It's all let's do it together. Like it's all about support. It's all about doing it together. Nowadays society don't understand like this whole internet stuff and you got all this type of communications. Like it ain't like before. It ain't like before where you actually had the time and was genuine enough to do stuff with your significant other where you can do stuff together and make each other feel better. Like honestly, it's all about what you feel mutually, not about what anybody else thinks. Like I
Okay.
said, nobody pay your bills, nobody take care of your rent. Like my ex, he got mad at me because he's like, oh, you wearing a skimpy outfit. Nigga, you don't pay my bills or pay for my
Okay.
outfits.
So you
So
got
you know what I'm saying? Once you start doing that, then you gotta say so.
Oh, so only if he pays, then he can have a goddamn president.
It's
So if that
about
nigga putting up
mutual
that bag-
respect.
Facts.
It's about mutual respect. If you're not doing nothing for me, you expecting it from me. I'm not your sugar mama, baby.
That part.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So it's all about mutual respect and mutual comprehending. Like,
I can understand that argument. You know, like even regardless of the health situation, because there's a lot of people out here who feel like, listen, we all gotta die. I'm gonna live how I want.
you're
Like,
not
nigga,
you're
like,
not
you
gonna
feel
go
me?
up
So-
to a 300-pound woman and be like, hey, listen, you need to go on a diet because you're gonna die, and she gonna look at you like, biatch. She gonna look.
How you
He
got
said,
fucked up?
Give me a hamburger.
I mean, if you want to give her that, then go ahead. See how she takes it. You know what I'm saying? Either she gonna appreciate it or she gonna. She gonna
I love
she
me
gonna
some
Big
Big
Mac
Macs,
your
though.
ass out McDonald's.
Okay.
Like, you know what I'm
You
saying?
ever got thrown by a big girl? It's crazy.
Damn.
So would you
Embarrassing.
agree with the statement, okay, that body positivity or allowing, that perception to, like, you big, you should be big because that's how God made you, all that shit. Would you agree with the statement that takes accountability away from people and keeps them from being able to change?
I don't think it takes accountability from anybody or stops them from changing. I think it's just them wanting to do it. Like, think about it, like Missy Elliott was all for big girls for years.
She fine as hell now.
Yeah, you're gonna say, and what she did, she decided that she wanted to be more healthy. Like, if you really look at it, like even the people that are pushing that, they push it for but so long, and then they're slimming down after. However, like when they really get successful and they really start thinking about shit, like okay, like I'm trying to live. You know what I mean?
Right.
So,
Okay, all right.
I-
Prince, what you think?
I hear so much contradiction.
Uh-oh.
I hear so much contradiction.
Draco. We
This-
need
Oh,
lights
let-
for Draco.
let's-
I think this Savage, Drake Savage. What they call you now?
Draco the Savage. as
Draco the
recently-
Savage. Yeah, because it's
Alright,
giving that
so,
right
like,
now.
My thing is, it's like,
Like that.
how could y'all say? How
How
could
you
y'all
gonna cut
say?
him off? Let
It's
him
okay.
go.
No. Go ahead. Go
Answer
ahead.
the question.
You haven't
Cálmate.
said nothing. Go right ahead.
Cálmate,
Tranquilo,
papa. Cálmate.
Tranquilo.
Tranquilo.
Yeah, tranquilo, papa.
Suavemente.
Please.
All right, let's go. What's your
Go ahead.
answer, Bob?
Can you repeat that question again? I'm sorry.
The question is, would you agree with the statement that accountability is taken away from individuals when you tell them that they can be however they are and God made you that way, so you should be big because that's, or, you know, if you comfortable
I
with your
just feel
skin.
like, I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like that's just bullshit.
Thank you.
Let
Finally,
me tell
somebody
you,
said
I
it
seen
on the
300-pound
No, no,
people
no,
throwing
no.
splits and doing ballerina moves.
Exactly.
So,
I'm
ew.
from. Listen. I'm from the
Alright.
South. Bitches is big down there. Okay. I got a
That's
couple
'cause
big
all them
bitches down there right
Aunt
now.
But they know.
Like
they
I
big.
said,
But they know they
Earlier, shout
big,
out
but
to
they
all the big and
confident.
skinny
They
girls.
confident. So it'll overrule this whole room. You all y'all heads gonna want to talk to her because she's so bad and her confidence so up. I know that for a fact. So it's like it's all that's just bullshit. Like it's all what you want to do. It's your life. Yeah, okay. God don't make nobody big. that doesn't make sense. That's your mindset because at the end of the day, if you want to take it there, that's considered gluttony because you're overeating.
So let me tell
So
you
that's
something.
considered
youngin.
a sin. So
Let me
you want
school
to
you.
take it there,
Let-
but
Let me learn you
nobody.
something.
God don't make nobody big. That don't make sense.
Well, let me learn you. Let me
Am
learn
I
you
got a
something.
point?
No, let me learn you something though, real quick. There is something called metabolism.
Right.
And let me say this. Let me get this out. And if your metabolism is moving fast as shit, you
Right.
can eat whatever you want and be skinny.
And I believe.
But
that.
if your metabolism is moving slow,
Whoa.
which is the 70 percentile,
Okay,
most
but-
of us have slower metabolism.
okay, so
You are going to get bigger.
And I understand
so
that. And I
watch
understand.
what you eat.
No. But yes, at a
Watch
certain
what you
age,
eat.
you should know if your mentality, if it's high or low at night.
Quanah
So
Border.
I'm
You know you get bigger after eating 3 cheeseburgers. Don't eat 3 cheeseburgers.
We're not gonna listen to him.
One
Let him finish.
cheeseburger.
Let him finish slimming down, and then he can argue this.
Oh my
but right
God.
now, he's not done slimming down.
Yo,
So we not even about to go there.
that's-
We
You know
gonna
what
catch
I
him
mean?
next. We gonna catch him next
Let
year.
him slim
Yeah,
down.
catch
Thank you
one.
very
Right.
much. Next
said
year,
catch
he
him
said
next year.
he'll be fit.
October 5th, 2024.
Yes.
We
Right.
can sit down and talk about this again.
Yeah,
Okay,
and he'll
man.
be not overweight.
Nah, yeah, I had got overweight over the past year because I was trying to double my
Eating
income.
whatever you wanted to eat.
Nah, well, yeah, a little bit of that, yeah. You
Eating
know,
them cheeseburgers.
I was
Watch
under,
what you eat.
I was under a lot of pressure.
Yo,
Your boy doubled his income and got into college and doing classes and handling all the extracurriculars.
All right, all the big people got excuses too. It's all right. We don't want to hear.
Yo, you know what they
Ain't no
say
excuses.
when a man
I'm
gets
still-
big? It's because they live in a happy life,
No,
baby.
no, I'm not living a happy life. Now, with that being said, I do wake up, hit my push-ups, sit-ups, and squats and all that shit, but I need to get into the gym if I want to successfully get where I want to be at,
I
because
thought
I gotta
you said
lift
you
weights.
was in the gym.
Nah, I mean, I be in the gym, like, they just do
Jim
sometimes.
Thorpe.
Nah, you gotta get out of here. That's far
Ain't
from
no
here.
damn Jim. All right, so I think we did good on that topic, right? So let's snap for that. Let's
Yeah,
snap.
but one more thing that I want to wrap it up
Go
with
ahead, wrap
is
it up.
just because you're also skinny or you appear to be in shape doesn't mean you're healthy either. Because like you said,
Exactly.
fast metabolism, so there's some people that eat really unhealthy and don't put nothing healthy into their body, but they just don't gain weight. So they're as unhealthy as the big person, but maybe their body's not taking as much strain, so it's more of a effect on whoever is like bigger because your heart and everything is working more when you're bigger. But you can still be as unhealthy as a big
Not
person
as
can be-
unhealthy.
but a big person could actually be healthier than a person that's skinny, that's eating mad stuff that they're not supposed to do, putting mad stuff under their body. Because if you're eating unhealthy, it's still not good.
Because
for your
that goes
heart.
back to a high.
So no, I agree there, but a lot of the diabetes, the heart disease, the high blood pressure, it comes with obesity. And a lot of the diseases, whether it be cancers and all of that, come from what they call gut rot. Gut rot, whenever your gut, like my shit ain't looking too good right now, I'm on this camera. But whenever your gut is out of sync, and for the entirety of your adulthood, you're more prone, highly prone to getting diseases inside of you, which is why it's just not good. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just not something that you want to you want to. It's not something you want to be. You don't want to be big. You want to lose weight by any means possible. And the thing about it is with the accountability question, which I think is a good question Professor asked, you know, losing weight is not an easy road.
Nope.
You got to hit the gym. Yes. That shit is fucking
it's about
painful.
consistency.
I hit the gym. I work out. And I'm telling you like this now, it's painful. And there's a lot of mornings you wake up that you do not want to do it. Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, he said it the best. He said the person who goes to the gym when they feel like it will never be as good as the person who goes to the gym regardless how they feel. You understand what I'm saying? If you make it a routine to just get your ass up and go, it's a painful process. Then you're talking about, you know, I want to say starving yourself, but abstaining from a lot of the comfort foods and the foods that you like, okay, and a lot of the foods that's highly accessible to you. It's hard to get organic. It's hard to get, you know,
more
eat healthy.
expensive, too.
It's more
different. It's
expensive.
different type of-
It
okay.
really is more expensive to eat healthy than it is to eat.
To eat, bro. I go to the supermarket all the time. I be looking at them good fruits. I be like, yeah, yo, I'm gonna give me some good fruit.
Nah, but they want
Soon
$7
as I-
a pound. Like,
Nah, but that's all good. I pay it.
Yeah.
As soon as I get to the Cheez-It aisle, in the,
$1.99 a
I be
bag.
like, damn, that shit costs 98 cents.
Let me go give me a bit.
A whole 6-pack of crackers.
Oh my god.
Chips is $1.29 for the big joint at Walmart. You feel me? And then you start thinking all them flavors.
Okay. You got barbecue.
You got barbecue. You got
Cool
You got
Ranch.
Cool Ranch.
You got Frito.
Boy, I'm telling you, it's not easy. So
Spicy nacho cheese.
it is a
Okay.
hard path, and because it's a hard path, then inevitably it's the road less traveled. But heaven, you can only get through the road less traveled. If you walking on the road with everybody else, you'll never make it to paradise. You'll never make it to heaven. You'll never get the true rewards out of life. You got to be able to go through that pain so that eventually you can get that pleasure. So let's snap for that. Now,
right,
ladies
that's
and gentlemen,
good.
our next topic is controversial to say the least.
Draco loves controversy.
And I know you love controversial, but we're gonna get on it. We got two beautiful sisters on the couch. So, you know, I would love to hear your opinions on this primarily. And first,
Yo, shout out to the chat for being loyal.
Oh, let's get to
Tapping
the
in,
chat
although
first.
we late.
let's get to the
man,
chat.
Really
What the
appreciate
comments
y'all
talk
tapping
about?
in.
What the
Anyway,
comments
Let's get to the chat.
We apologize
I
about
can't
the
see 'cause
delay
the glare.
starting. You feel me?
I know the glare.
Let's get to the chat
Let's see what
before we get to our next topic. Slide that thing back on up.
All the way up.
A lot of chats going on
this is.
here. All right, let's see. Depression is gain or lose depending on your body that you were born in. Okay, so how you were born can add to your depression. I agree. You can still work yourself out of it. Tina Shivers, junk food is cheap and healthy. Food is expensive. That's why. I agree. 100% the government. I agree with you there. People is big in these last 50 years because of the government. Sequoia Dennis, I'm so huge on government conspiracies. I absolutely love these types of topics. We need to talk about these. You damn right. They blew up the World Trade Center.
For real.
They blew up the World Trade Center 9/11. We did that to ourselves. Okay, I'm the conspiracy theorist.
Yep.
All right.
Where that $3 trillion at?
Just want to say congratulations to Quana Tatted. Hey, we love Quana. All right. Let's see. If they pay like they weigh, they can stay. We got that one.
Shout out Brooklyn.
Genetics, growing up in a household, metabolism. Those are the 3 reasons why people are fatter nowadays in the government.
Good job.
I'm not. Let's see. Let's go down.
Right,
Go down.
my
Go
wrong,
down.
my
Go
rights,
down.
my wrongs. Series coming soon.
Right. Once you're that big, you can't go back unless you get severe help and willing to take it, or unless you work severely hard.
Yeah,
You just got to be able to work it. See, it's easy to get fat. It's hard to get skinny. Because when you get fat, you can be lazy, you can eat whatever you want, you cannot work out, you cannot go through pain, and you just gonna be fat. But then in the long run, it's a lot harder when your ass is all sick up, and shorty who been skinny and working out is 55, 60, looking good, and got 30 years left,
Stay fit.
and you got all types of diabetes.
Stay fit, not skinny.
All right, go down. I was just thinking that just because in case I got to pick up my kid and run for like an apocalypse or something, we ain't going to make it. It's true.
No, for real, Web, it's some real shit go down, and you gotta run, and that's your only way to save your life.
Right.
How you gonna get there?
I'm going to keep it a whole 100
Roll
bands.
down there.
You better roll your head, right? You better roll your head on
It
it.
ain't that fast, but I
I'm
can
going
run
to
2 miles.
keep it
in
a whole
27
100 bands with you.
minutes. So,
Listen, I
If
can run.
ShopRite closed tomorrow, and a week, niggas gonna be looting and rating for oodles and noodles.
Nah, not me.
After you will, and then a month after that, niggas ain't got.
They got greens, they got broccoli.
Yeah, all that.
Alright,
backyard.
Okay,
Alright,
stop
cool.
playing.
But
and then we'll eat the dog. And
Yep.
it gets too bad. Like
y'all niggas ain't got no agricultural skills, and it take time to grow shit.
that's cap.
The time it take to grow shit, your ass
My
gonna be
greens
dead.
take 2 weeks
My
to grow
grandmother
back.
taught me everything, bro.
And then look, by the time that these, and I'm telling you like this now, you obese, A, you're not gonna be able to defend yourself, and then B, niggas gonna start trying to eat your ass first when they hungry.
Because
Because you got all
if
that
anybody
meat.
big, they fight me. I'm running circles.
Listen, if there's a
Running
zombie
around,
attack,
you running
if
out of
there's a
breath.
zombie attack, bro, and we all running. I'm tripping the fat.
Exactly, you gonna fight.
Tylisha Russell says Quana don't look obese to me. And then somebody else said at all.
And
Okay.
don't.
Government for sure. Catherine Bailey. My boo boo stank. Slim people can be unhealthy. I agree with you there to a degree, but we covered that. You're big, your ass. You all right? Big mama. I don't eat meat, so I'm doing okay. Good for you. Let's see. Slide down. All right, I think we got enough chats. Oh, Brianna, hold on. Absolutely, always process something. The foods are grown by greedy people. You damn right. It's greed all around.
Okay.
Greed in people who eating it. Greed in people who making it. Greed in people who selling it. Slide on down. They eat. All right, go down. Down. They eat pizza off their stomach.
Yo, shout out Brooklyn again. Yo, you funny.
Crazy.
Oh shit. Okay,
Got
Draco,
Cheetos
common
thing.
facial expressions down. They loud. Slide down.
What celebrity? Yeah, Rick Ross. Rick Ross lost weight naturally.
Yeah, and Monique lost weight.
Only a little
Carol
bit.
G
She's
Jonah
lost
Hill
weight.
lost
She got a
weight.
whole
Monique's still a
trainer.
barrel. What you
Natural
talking
as
about?
fuck.
Who lost weight? You said
Carol G. Shout out to Carol
she
G.
was big.
Who the hell is
She
that?
was thick, but you know what I mean. She
I
went
just-
through a
I
whole
just
breakup.
found out
She
about
found
Carol G.
herself,
Can we put
self-love.
All right,
Kelly
slide down. We got too
And
many
she look
comments.
Who
good.
the hell is
Shout out to everybody.
She a Spanish
Yes,
nigga,
they
don't
do
hide
eat
it.
fat
What
people.
you mean?
Young Gizzo. Shout out to my boy Young Gizzo.
Like the hottest
We
out
going
there right now.
we gonna drop a Young Gizzo video in a little bit. You know, focus for Young
The
Gizzo.
hottest out there right now.
All right. So
Female.
look,
Oh, okay.
we gonna get to our next topic: abortion.
Oh
I think we
man.
had this before.
Listen.
Yeah, we having it again.
Yeah.
Because since we had it, 470,000 babies done got aborted. So we gonna have it one more time.
Shit.
And people who may not been
I'm for
fans
it.
of the show before may be fans of the show now. People who wasn't on the couch to give their opinion before are on the couch to give their opinion now. Draco wasn't here for the last abortion conversation. You were. You two weren't. So that's 3 out of us 2. All right. So there we go.
Call it engine
Okay.
swap. Don't call it an abortion.
So-
Call it engine swap.
Okay. And, all right. All right, we're going to start with Prince, and then we're going to go around. We're going to go to Prince, then we're going to go to Quana, then we're going to go to Peaches, then Draco, then myself. What is your take on abortion? Do you think women should have the right to end the life of a child? Why or why not? Go.
Listen, even though I believe in the word, I think they should. Like, that's their decision at the end of the day, because I see it as, what if, like, somebody, like, you know, and this does happen, you know, a little girl got raped by her uncle or somebody that she didn't, you know, had no grape, excuse my language, grape. You know, she didn't have no control of the situation. She ended up getting pregnant, and that's her only way, you know, out of it. I feel like that's their decision. The government should not
Okay, so
dictate that at
so-
all.
so
Nobody
people-
should dictate that.
So people should be 16-year-olds should be able to walk into a Planned Parenthood and flush
Hell
their baby down the
yeah.
toilet because one girl got raped one time. Okay.
Not saying like that. No,
Alright,
hold on.
That's what you said.
Not saying no. Hold on. Run it back. Hold on. Sorry. Hold on. No. I'm not saying it like that. I'm not saying like that because it's been times that me and my homegirl had to go skip class and we had to go to abortion clinic back in high school. So I understand the situation because it's been time that I had to take my homegirl to the abortion clinic. So it was times that nigga wasn't fit to be no father, and he wasn't fit to financially take care of no child.
Yes, it is.
So therefore, my friend, if you can't
I-
financially take care of no child, or the father can't financially take care of a child, what's the point? You're gonna struggle.
Okay.
Why would you want to put yourself through
So
that?
real quick before I let
I'm with you. Good job.
before I let Quana go, my rebuttal to that is, first of all, you don't stay broke forever. Hold on. You don't stay broke forever. You might be broke today and have money tomorrow. Niggas don't be
that.
up. Niggas learn how to get up. Second of all, the kid might push you to make the money that you need. You might be irresponsible till you see that baby's face.
That's what happened
and and then your ass might be like, you know what, let me get on my grind because I got to feed my kid. So it forces you to be more financially responsible, and niggas don't stay broke forever. I might have been broke when I had you. I might have been broke when you was 1, but by the time you 5, by the time you 10, nigga, I could be done graduated medical. I could graduate college and medical school before your ass turns 7.
Okay. You got a point. You got a point.
All right, Quana, go
You
ahead.
got a point.
I believe that abortion is wrong. I don't think that it's right because I am Christian, but I do understand it. I do understand that everybody has different circumstances, and like some people are just not mentally stable enough to have kids as well. Like there's a lot of kids that are messed up, are hurting their kids, killing their kids, leaving their kids at home, their kids are starving, that they wasn't even fit to be a mother in the first goddamn place. Like I said, I don't think it's right. Like I'm not gonna sit here and say that I think it's right. But do I think that if there was no abortion, there'll be a lot more kids that are in fucked up situations? I do. Because I believe that there's bitches that I know damn well, some people just don't have that motherly instinct. Like just because I know you said, oh, you have a kid and that might motivate you to get your shit together, and that's not necessarily always true. Like, you know what I mean? So, but I do get what you're saying, but it's like, to me, it's like, I'm going to say I know it's wrong, but I'm also going to say that I understand, and I do think that a person should be able to make that choice on their own, because at the end of the day, I'm not dumb. I don't know if it's financial, the nigga ain't shit, but I think if it's something dumb, like, oh, I'm just not ready, I want to live my life, like, that's dumb. Because a lot of people, they'll be like, oh, he ain't shit. Well, then why are you sleeping with his ass if he ain't shit?
Agreed.
Why? That's another thing.
Agreed.
Like, oh, he don't do shit for me, he don't do that bitch, then why you fucking him? I mean, why you know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to be dealing with no man that's
But
not
how do
doing
you
that for
really
me.
differentiate if you make the system so easily accessible as to where you could just take a pill and shit your baby down the toilet now, no questions asked?
Crazy.
How do you separate those that are really doing it for the right reasons according to you?
And that's the
'Cause
thing.
I don't think it's
and
right
that's the
reason,
thing
but-
that I think may be the problem. I think that if they had some type of like process that you had to go through, like, you know what I mean?
It has to be a therapy
Like,
session.
that would be. They do make you go to a therapist or whatever. But if they had more of a process, like you couldn't have an abortion unless you have like legitimate circumstances, maybe that would make things a little bit better. You know what I mean? For the people that do get raped, for the people who don't know who their baby dad is.
Great.
They were drunk one night and they woke up and they were pregnant. You know what I mean? Somebody could have took advantage of them. They don't know.
Right.
But unfortunately, that's just not the case.
So you get drunk, you open your legs.
I'm not
No,
saying
but
that.
that
I said they
but
wake
no,
up and
it-
they don't know
that
what happened
happens,
to them.
though.
There's
You-
girls
I-
that get raped
that
and don't
happens.
remember.
So
it.
let me rephrase that.
Great.
You get drunk, you get your legs opened. Okay, and then now that's the innocent baby's fault who waited 4.5 billion years of evolution to have its turn. You know, when you're talking about conception, so many things have to be right. They say the luck of all of us being born is tantamount or equal to winning the Powerball 6 times in a row. Not once, not twice, not 3, not 4, not 5. The luck of each of us that it was you who came out of that 100 of billions of seed at that right time, and you wasn't on a nut rag somewhere or wiped up or on a stomach or swallowed. But you actually were at the right time, right timing, in the right situation. Then you outswim hundreds of millions of other seeds. You
I'm a
outswim
swimmer.
these niggas.
I'm a swimmer.
The greatest race of your life was before this shit even started.
Keep swinging.
So now I waited for 4.5 billion years for my daddy to be born. And then I waited 21 more years for him to be in some coochie. And then I hoped that he wasn't whacking off. And then I finally I beat out 60 million, 160 million people or whatever, other seeds. And now I finally have my chance at life. Because you were drunk last night, you get to flush me down the toilet.
Okay, well, listen. I already told you, like, this is. I'm gonna leave it at this because I'm not gonna go. I'm not even gonna argue with you guys because
That's crazy.
what y'all are gonna
I'm just
say
asking a question.
to
I'm
me,
not arguing.
but what y'all are gonna say to me, I understand. I think they're valid reasons. But what I'm just trying to say is, like, I do also understand on the other side. So that's all I'm saying. Like, I do think it's wrong.
You think it's wrong, but you empathize with them.
I empathize.
Or you
and I-
empathize with the ones that
and I-
aren't doing it
and
as
I
a contraceptive.
Yes, and I understand that some people are literally just crazy, and they shouldn't have kids.
I mean, there's proper
That part.
precautions.
Like, how do you think? I'm sorry. How do you think the world would be right now if there was no abortion? Do you think that it would be better? Like, is that what you're trying to say?
Specifically for black people, hell yes.
There would be more of us, but do you think it would be better? Better parents,
Yes, it would be better.
and why?
You know why? Well, first of all, I'm a.
Because that's in my answer.
Okay,
That is 100%
I'm gonna let you
my
go.
answer.
All right, go.
The reason why it'll be better, if we look back in medieval days, because abortion is actually a recent anomaly that came about for the human society. When women were unfortunately forced to have a child even though they didn't want to, they took accountability for the man they decided to marry and sleep with, which is why they all chased after the highest level man, aka the kings, or the prince, or those inside of the kingdom, rather than the peasants. So when we started getting this thing, that feminism that was introduced to us, and of course,
So you're saying that if there was no abortion, that these girls wouldn't be still sleeping with bum ass niggas just because they look cute?
I promise you.
Just because they look good?
No.
Because a lot of
you'll
girls,
have your little
there be a lot of
offerings.
men out here
You'll have
that
your-
look like, there's a lot of popping people in this city and out here that I know that look like they it, and they
about
really
it.
bums.
Bums,
They
literally.
really bums. But
Literally.
they don't got it.
So
Nothing.
his point is, if you knew you couldn't flush your baby down the toilet, you would
wouldn't be
be
taking these
more.
chances.
You
You
would
would be
take
way more
right. You would take more
selective on
chances.
your
You'd be like,
partner.
nigga, you look good, but what do your
We have to offer.
shit? What do your bank account look like?
Yeah, but you're talking also about medieval times when we don't know the rate of how many kids were murdered. We don't know the rate of how many people that did do abortions in the abortion clinic, the illegal abortion clinics that they had back there. There's a lot of stuff that wasn't documented back then
That's because
that we don't know.
abortion
Have you
didn't
seen
exist.
Four Color Girls?
Abortion didn't exist.
Have you
Nobody
ever
watch
seen-
that Tyler Perry trash.
But no, it's not trash.
Abortion didn't exist
But
until
have
the
you
70s.
seen
You
Four
know that.
Color Girls?
Yes, it's trash.
Abortion
Go ahead.
didn't exist until the 70s.
It was trash.
People were still doing abortions in the house.
Yes.
No, abortions
they
did
were.
not exist until the 70s.
Okay, so you're telling me that before the 70s, there was no
Mike.
women. Oh. There was no women that even back in the slave days that didn't want to have a baby and tried to take it upon themselves. And some were unsuccessful and some were successful. And a lot of women lost their lives also, especially back then because they didn't know how to go about having abortion.
I think that's-
it did. Abortion been. Maybe it wasn't a lot. It
Scare
was a lot
tactics.
less.
That's
But
scare
they were
tactics.
doing crazy shit to try to get rid of a baby.
There were.
And a
There
lot of
were.
women were dying. It just wasn't out there like that because it wasn't something that people really did.
No, there were, but that's scare tactics and propaganda.
Yeah, and a lot of women would die from it too.
Listen, that's scare tactics and propaganda that's given out by the people who want abortion paradigm to be out there, which we're going to get into a minute why they want that out there. But that's scare tactics and propaganda. There may have been 1/5 of 1/10 of 1% of women who actually tried to scrape their baby out with a hanger, but it wasn't the norm. It wasn't something
No, I don't
everybody
think
did.
it was the norm. I
And
don't
the,
think
and
it
the
was the
fact
norm
about
at
it
all.
is, to his point, if your ass knew your only option was a rusty hanger and possible death, you would not be opening up your legs.
That's not true because still a lot of poor people were still poor and in poverty and people were still fucked up and there was a lot of people that were messed up. There were still mad slaves, mad people in messed up predicaments, mad lower class people. You're making it seem like those people were all still producing and having families and they were poor.
Right.
And they were not in a good situation, so they were still having
But
sex
there
with
wasn't
men who was not successful or did not
I
have a good
agree.
income.
I agree. But Hot Girl
So you
Summer
can't-
still didn't exist. See, Hot Girl Summer is Hot Girl Summer, and the rise of promiscuity comes as a
we live in
result
Hot Girl
of
Summer
the fact
somewhere.
that we know we can flush our babies down the toilet. Even a 16-year-old
I
girl.
do believe that now because of abortion. that
Bruh,
is true.
even a 16-year-old girl,
People
15.
do
are
that.
less
Nah,
careful.
I'm not-
They
I'm
are
not-
less
I'm not
careful.
agreeing. If you're
They
doing it
don't
because of
care
those
as much,
reasons-
because then they're gonna get a plan B in the morning time.
That's
Okay.
exactly what I was about
That's
to
what
say.
JT said.
Like,
Get a plan B
I
and
wanna
some
hear
Hennessy.
we're not living in
Right.
medieval times no more. All right, let's get real. We living in a futuristic time where if a nigga nuts inside of you, not for nothing, I'm gonna go get a plan B in the morning.
No, for real.
Like seriously.
Or a
if
nigga already
you
on it, got it in the
feel-
dresser.
If you
We're
feel
doomed. We are doomed. Yo, guys, we're doomed. We are doomed.
Hold on,
And
let her finish. Let her
Okay, go
finish.
ahead.
once you have that plan B, there is no, oh, but I hear the heartbeat. Oh, but the baby's inside you. Oh, but nah. You're gonna be if you're responsible enough to lay in your bed with somebody and open your legs. Know what I mean, both people or 3 people. If y'all all able to open your legs, you're responsible enough to get up in the morning and go get a damn plan B.
And
you know what
before
I'm
a plan B, you can make them use protection.
Exactly.
Or before that, you can take.
Have sex.
Or no, that's the last thing I was gonna go to.
If you want to have
Right.
sex, there's ways.
Or before that,
of changing the
or
result.
You better let
that,
them munch.
women can use the 178
ain't-
forms of birth control that exists out here.
Women have this new birth control that you put it inside you now, and you don't feel a thing.
That's crazy.
I'm on 2 birth controls.
See,
Shout
there
out to
you go,
birth
baby.
control.
Brother, where you at? You supposed to be on the couch with us. Big shout out to the real monster.
Hey,
real.
why
Nice, I
not?
guess.
Okay, but
Yep.
you know there be the girls out there that be lying about abortions. Though.
All right, come inside.
And then there's the crazy ass women and men
Park up,
who
come inside, we
are
live.
trying to get you pregnant and trying to get pregnant.
Okay.
You said you said crazy men who trying to get women pregnant?
Yes.
Right, exactly.
And then there's the women sometimes too.
They be
poke
lying
that-
about being
Poke
on
a
dick.
hole.
Okay, so
lying about being on birth
so there's
control.
crazy men out here who are trying to trap you and get you pregnant.
Yes.
And you're still out here fucking like a squirrel.
If you know,
Accountability, guys. Where's the accountability?
if you know somebody's crazy and you do something with them, I mean, not for nothing, go get yourself checked. Be responsible
Okay.
enough to go get yourself checked.
Have
And
sex
take the proper
responsibly.
precautions and go get a plan B. Make sure that you're adequate, you know what I mean, to keep living your life and keep it pushing.
I mean, I don't think you should even. I disagree with what you just said, kind of, because you said because it's like go get yourself checked. Like I'm not even. It's like why put yourself in that predicament? Because
Right.
like basically like you should be.
I get my check. My
Draco and
No,
Quana
but-
agreed.
But listen,
I get myself
Hold
checked
on.
like
no, what,
every other
but
Let
like
Quana-
the way
let
you
Quana
worded it like if you
just
go
gonna
have
fuck.
sex with somebody
It's
who
about
is
to be
crazy
the
and
If
you know.
if you find out that they crazy or something like that, I mean, regardless, you still want to go get yourself checked every couple months.
Yo, that is right. You should always get yourself checked. But honestly, I think it really just comes down to knowing who you're sleeping with. And I think that's a
Right.
big thing that a lot of people don't do is they don't know who they're sleeping with. And I think that a lot of females are not blunt enough to honestly just tell a man to put on a condom. Because a lot of females, like, for some reason...
They don't want them
they
to.
just... It's not even
They
that.
wanna
Bitches
feel
just
the
be-
raw
No,
dog.
The whole
no, but let
thing,
me tell you
meat
something.
to
I'm going
meat.
to tell you something that I'm being honest about. A lot of females will have sex with a man that they don't even want to have sex with because they're continuously pressuring them. Or
That
they're
part.
not a strong enough female that a guy can keep throwing himself on them, on them.
let me just get it over and done
let me
with,
just,
like-
let me just. And some girls are really not strong enough to be like, yo, I don't want to do this. Like they'll really have sex with a man not wanting to have sex with that man. You know what I mean? And they're like,
Facts.
I can't explain it. Like
I don't know about that. So the thing about it is,
bitches
yeah.
be fucking with bum ass niggas that
No,
they
I-
just wanna
I-
fuck with
I agree.
because.
Because
I
niggas don't
agree,
let
but
up.
I'm a man.
That's what
Niggas
I'm
do
trying
not
to
let
say.
up.
And they be like, all
Niggas
right,
will
let
be
me give him a little piece of
persistent.
ass. You know what I mean?
Persistent. Every
Bitches
time
be
they
doing
see you,
that.
they gonna be on you.
that's still on the woman because I'm a man and
It's
I
on
know
the woman and the
and
man
I know-
because
Yeah.
it's
'Cause
on both.
it's how much
It's
you-
on both
it's
because
gonna
the
be-
same diseases I can catch, you can get.
Right.
So,
But what I'm saying is this. What I'm saying is this.
No.
I'm not
What?
saying it's okay, but what I'm trying to say is people do dumb shit.
No, true, but it's still on the woman, and this is why. The very real fact of the matter is, all the laws is set up for y'all. All this, the perception and reality in society is set up for y'all. Niggas not out here trying to, any of my niggas anyway, any regular niggas out here trying to force their way into no coochie. Like at the end of the day,
No,
No,
Niggas be
niggas is.
thirsty.
Niggas is.
thirsty
These
is
niggas be
cool. Thirsty is
thirsty.
one thing,
Right.
but when the chicks start, and stop, no, and pull. And
You
and
think
doing all
niggas
that,
care? These
Niggas
niggas
don't
like
still,
they'll
they still
be
at
going,
it.
like,
What?
just come on,
Man,
just
chill
come
out,
on.
shorty,
Like,
what's up?
da-da-da. And in some bitches,
Yeah,
maybe they
when-
might be scared of his reaction, or scared how
Okay.
he's gonna act, or they're uncomfortable, like I said, or they're just weak.
And you know, niggas
females,
these days be hitting
and they
people.
just want him
You
to
see
leave
that
her
girl got hit
alone,
by a brick
so
because
they
she
let the
turned
nigga
down
hit
that
her.
man?
Bro, a woman will let you go on a date, pay all the money, take you out,
Yeah.
let you take him out, buy
Yeah.
him this, that, and starve you
All
for
that.
coochie for months.
All that.
So don't sit there and act like,
Right.
oh, women are so scared, they just want to let you. If a
No, not all women.
Not
No,
all
no,
women
no,
are like
no,
that.
no.
Not
I
all
don't
brothers-
think that.
not
I
all
don't
people
think
are like
that.
that.
I'm
In
not-
certain
Hold up.
circumstances-
There's nothing wrong with not wanting to do it and going out with somebody for a couple months.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
And then I could
If
pay
you're not
for
a
my
virgin,
own
it is.
stuff.
If you're not a virgin, it is. Look, my dad. Listen. Listen. I'm gonna keep it being with you.
If you're not a virgin, you
If you're
best
not a
be
virgin,
holding
it
out.
is.
If you're not a virgin,
So,
you
so
best
what
That
if,
makes
okay, so
sense.
you believe in God? So what if they're born again?
Exactly. That's what I was gonna say. What?
Okay,
What
hold
if that?
on.
No, if you believe,
No, yes.
if you really
If
truly
you're
believe in
if
the
you're-
Bible,
yes.
if you truly believe in the Bible,
Talk about it.
and when
In
I
the
mean
rare
when you get
circumstance-
baptized and you take that new step in life, you are not a
In
virgin.
the
When
Right.
I say born
Listen,
again, that doesn't mean you got a new
in the
coochie,
rare-
bitch. You know, your miles is gone.
Right.
But some people,
You gotta
I truly
transcend
believe in
it.
God. I really believe that people can really change their life over
Yo,
and devote
listen.
themselves to God. I
Listen.
believe in miracles.
I do
Listen.
I
agree.
believe in Jesus
I
Christ.
agree.
And
I
I believe
agree.
that if a woman decided to give her life to God and she was really giving her life to God and she wanted to wait, why the fuck can't she wait?
No, I agree with you there.
That
If a
part.
woman is born again Christian,
No. It don't even
If
gotta.
a
It
woman-
don't gotta be all that though.
It don't
Hold
gotta
on.
be all that.
Hold on,
Like
man.
it don't have to be all that.
hallelujah, Jesus.
Just get on
Yo.
that.
If a woman,
I'm dead.
listen,
Drop
if
the
a
mic, bro.
Stop playing. Don't play. Don't play.
Listen, if a woman, you go there, and you go to her house on Wednesday, and she got Sister Mary Catherine in there, and they doing Bible
all
study.
day. Stop playing.
You know what I'm saying? Then it's like, yes, wait. But the very real fact of the matter is this.
If you already
What?
had sex,
The
how
very-
long was you willing to wait?
The very real
Exactly.
fact of the matter is this. My dad had a 2-week rule. I'm not going to say 2 weeks.
That's crazy.
But,
You putting your game out like that?
but,
Unless you're a
I'm
virgin.
not, listen. I'm
Yo,
not
if
married.
y'all dating him,
If
he
you're a
giving
virgin,
y'all no
I'm
more
cool.
than 2 weeks.
No,
If
no,
she's
no.
a
I'm
virgin-
married, so I'm cool. I'm married,
Oh, I'm sorry.
so I'm cool. But the thing about it is this: my dad had a 2-week rule, and he had it for a reason. He said, "Listen," and we'll extend that to a month. But he said, "Listen, women will string you along while they are screwing somebody else. They will take you for your money. They will take you for your time. They will sit there and even sometimes if they really like you and they like, yo, look, I don't want to feel like a hoe, you know, they'll make you wait a little bit, but not for no month. If a girl really like you by the third date, if she really like you, she might wait the first date. Nah, I don't do that on the first date.
That's a fact.
The second date, she might try to still play it. Nah, I don't do that on the second date. By the third date, she giving it up. If she really, really like you. If she
yeah, that's true.
kinda like you, she might make you wait just a little long and then wait for you to kind of initiate things. And then she might be like, all right, I'll give it up because he like it. But if she don't like you, you'll be waiting for 2 years. And I'm
No.
telling you like this now.
This is where we go back into the better choices that you guys were just
telling
telling
you
us.
like that.
But this is where we get back into the better choices that you were just saying that we had to make as women and know who we're opening up our legs to. There's no way that we're going to know somebody in 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, somebody can really pretend to be somebody that they're not. So for me, I'm a grown-ass woman. I don't have a time limit on sex. Like, I don't. Like, I don't deal with a man and be like, oh, well, you know, you got to wait 3 weeks. You got to wait. I don't have that. Like, me, I mainly just go off of how I feel and how the vibe is. You get what I'm saying? But there's certain people that sometimes you might have to date a guy for 3-4 months to really get to know him. Like, if you feeling like there's a couple red flags and you want to take a little bit more time, because you don't know nobody. I
Thank
don't
you.
care
You
what
just
they-
said it yourself. Red flags. So the red flags is what's making you wait. The fact that he might not be good enough is making you wait. The fact that you don't know if you really
But
like him
even
is
if
making
so,
you wait.
there's a lot of
If your ass is
Okay,
feeling him,
there's a
ooh,
lot
boy.
of no, but there's a lot of
He-
people too
he is
that
so fine.
you'll meet.
Your ass giving that
There's
shit
times that y'all
up.
been with girls though that
Okay.
literally it seems like the vibes is good, and then 2 weeks in you realize this bitch is the fuck crazy, or a month in now she started literally stalking you. She's calling your phone and stuff. I had guys act crazy, so you know what I
for
mean.
real.
You have to really sometimes get to know somebody. I'm not saying that you know somebody gotta wait 6 months to a fucking year, but what I'm trying to say is there really is nothing wrong with taking your time to get to know somebody and wait until you're 100% comfortable. It may not be just because I'm not feeling that nigga. Maybe I just really want to get to know you. Like, does he have a drive? Does he have a hustle? I want to see how he is with his kids. And a month, if I only seen you get your kids 2-3 times or 4 times, and you're telling me, oh, it's because you know my baby mom lives over here, but I'm working on getting my daughter more. You know what I mean? Like, you have to really try to get to know somebody. I think that is the best approach, is to wait as long as you can. But in the same note, like you said, you can't be having this, expecting this nigga to pay your bills and do all this extra shit, and you ain't giving up no coochie.
Wait on that
At
then.
that point, you should just be dating and getting to know
I
them
agree with you
before
there.
Expect so much.
If you sitting there and you telling me,
What you gonna bring to the
nah, you
table?
don't gotta pay my, no, you don't gotta do, no, you don't have to, no, we not on that level yet. I don't want you paying my rent because we're not on that level yet. I don't want you paying my bills because we're not on that level yet. All right, cool. But if you done came up in the game and I'm spending all this money and I'm doing this and I'm doing that, 3 weeks done went by, nigga, no. See, and this is the thing. This is why my dad had a 2-week rule. It's because, A, you getting it from somewhere else. And B, I know your ass gave it up
Somebody
to a nigga.
Not
you
for
like.
nothing. But
Way
there's,
easier.
listen, there's
Yeah, getting up on
different
the first
levels
night
of
to this
maturity,
nigga.
man. There's different
Week to
levels
this
of
nigga,
maturity.
and now I'm just sitting here waiting like super
I
dodo.
hate when people do
Don't. No. I just seen this post, right? Listen, I just seen this post because this one is gonna go to because. Niggas be having this mentality. Don't think what I do to the last nigga, you gonna get the same reaction to you.
Thank you. And I hate that shit when niggas be
Don't
like,
think what you,
niggas be like,
don't
oh,
think
well,
what you heard what I did to your homeboy, you finna get the same thing. No, it doesn't work
and
like
not
that.
only that, just because,
It don't work like that.
as a woman, hold on,
It don't
hold on.
work
We're
like that.
proving my point.
No, just because as
You're
a woman you
proving
might
my
have made a
point.
mistake and slept with one man too fast and didn't get to
Okay.
know him fast enough, doesn't mean that next nigga that come when you're trying to make a better choice and you're like, you know what, I really want to get to know him. I want to take my time because with this dodo brain, I done did some dumb shit and a nigga toxic.
Okay,
So now I want to move a little more dip. There's nothing wrong with that. I hate that people
Exactly.
think that because I once did something that it makes it okay for you to be like,
wrong.
oh,
I got a question.
I done been in relationships with
I got
niggas
a
be like,
question.
oh, well, you let that nigga do this and that nigga did all this
that's
shit
weird.
to you with him.
question.
But now you and me, you want to
Wait,
leave.
Exactly.
I got a question.
Come on, talk about it.
I
Talk
got a
about it.
question.
Wait, Quana, hold on real
wait,
quick.
I got a
That's
question.
weird. Then we're going to let you ask a question. That's weird. If a nigga is saying, yo, you let my homeboy hit, so you should let me hit. First of all, we all view you as a thought. We're coming at you because we all know you're easy, and that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the reality that I know there's men out there that you've given it to way easier than you trying to make me hop over these hoops for.
So what?
Because-
What if
because-
he changes?
because
He wants to make
sometimes
better
I
choices.
see
So
this.
it's all part of
But-
growth. baby.
Yes, and
Yes,
it's what I
but
see.
it's
what
also
you see in
because
that
your ass
person.
just not that enemy.
It's all what you see in that
You
person.
starving a nigga for 3 months because you're not that enemy. I know niggas that been, I'm talking about 6 months, a year. Then she finally let him hit it, and that shit was whack. She like, bruh, you was slobbing off Big John.
That's crazy.
And we not gonna act like you wasn't. And the reason why you could starve me out for a year was because you was getting, you still had yours. You still had your
No.
toxic, your little
Always,
freak.
That's not true.
baby,
That's not
That's
true.
true
always.
sometimes. in certain
Bro, we going out for a whole year. I'm spending money on you.
Oh,
You
you
don't
didn't
got
give
no
no
other men.
Okay,
You
that's-
haven't had sex.
That's very wrong.
You
That's
had-
too
It
long.
is.
That's
It
too
is.
long.
It is.
6 months.
Oh no, yeah, she
6
gets some.
months, 4 months.
I'll give it to somebody
And
else.
you ain't had none in all of this long time, and I'm doing all of this, and I'm spending.
Oh, yeah, you
and
get
you
played.
really like
You
me.
get tricked.
You're saying a year, so I
Yeah.
understand
No,
that.
you saying
But
a year,
we're
that's
talking
different.
about like 3-4 months.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No.
We're talking about a couple
A year
months.
is a stretch.
That's a little. I feel like if you can't decide if you want to be with a man sexually after a year, then you
Bitch,
really
you
don't
ain't-
want to.
yeah, you don't want to
If
be
you
with that
can't
nigga.
decide if you want to be with a man sexually after a month, you don't want to be with him. That's why my dad said 2 weeks, because I know that at the end of the
I
day,
go
if
through
you was
this.
really, really attracted to me, you'd have gave that thing up in 3 dates. But now here it is.
First date.
A month later,
First date.
a month later,
That's
your
3
ass,
dates.
your ass still starving me. No.
Hold on.
Either
So
you
what
getting
if-
it somewhere else.
what if
or
it's
you
a
really
woman
not
still
that
working on
Oh,
enemy.
you
herself?
thinking about it too?
What if it's a woman still working on
Really
herself?
not that enemy.
After 3 weeks, what if it's a woman
brother.
that's still
Like,
working on
building.
herself though? Like, you know what I'm saying? You
That leads right
gotta
into
give
my
it a
question.
couple months.
My boy. Hey, yo, man. Shout out to Real Monster. Can we make some room for him at the end of the couch? The Real Monster, we was on CP time, nigga. We started late, but that nigga came here late. But it's all good. Black people time, because we all started at, we ain't start till 9, so we going to at least 11, so we got 50 more minutes. So you good, you still made it in time for the conversation. What we talking about right now is abortion and all of that. I need you to slide over, look at yourself on the camera, you see yourself there? No, you see, look up there, you see that? Monster, yeah, if you could just slide, just a little bit in. Everybody slide in, we a little tight up here, but alright, cool. So, real quick, Monster, go ahead, introduce yourself.
The Real Monster from Jersey, Plainfield. I'm here to show my boy some love. DJ
Yeah, that's
Focus,
it,
you
man. We
already
grew up together. and
got
all
some
that.
time, man.
Uh-huh.
You already know we've been around for a minute. History.
History. That's my brother. You feel me? From the way back, man. So you got a new project, right? That you got out.
Yeah, I got a new project. Supposed to shoot a video for.
Speak directly
Supposed to
into
shoot a video for the last couple weeks, but it's very rain been fucking up everything.
And you was waiting for the cameo from
Yeah,
folk.
yeah, shit.
Yeah. Say that. All right. The conversation we having right now is on abortion. Abortion, is it right and wrong? What's your thoughts on abortion? You think women should be able to make their own choices and all of that, or how you feel about that?
I think women should make their own choices. Like, that's their body. Like, at the end of the day, like, the government is doing some real bullshit right now outside of just abortion. So you trying to control the world. You controlling all the shit that's going on in the world, but you trying to control the girl as well. Like, let that lady live her life. Like, you trying to take her baby and you trying to, like, it's a bunch of bullshit going on.
Okay.
Let the woman make their own decisions.
All right, we're going to get into that government involvement. My whole thing is, fuck all that. you shouldn't be able to flush a damn baby down a damn toilet just because the government said so either. Like, you know what I mean? So I hear what you're saying, and a lot of people share your sentiment on that. You know what I mean? But where was we at just now, though? Because we just
We
tangented.
were just talking about how long are you willing
yeah.
to wait when dating a girl for some coochie?
Yeah, and then I got a question after that.
Oh, yeah. How long? That's what we was talking about.
How long would you be?
What's your
willing to wait?
limit?
Honestly,
Speaking
I ain't
to the
gonna say
mic.
I ain't gonna say it's really a limit. I say it's a limit, but if you giving me a little bit of affection back when I'm giving you, I might ride with you a little bit. But if I got intentions on just fucking,
Yeah, wait.
I give it about like a week.
Thank you.
I need that because if you ain't giving me the we gotta keep it pushing.
Okay, so if it's a girl that you really like, what would you wait a little 3 months for her? Like she's dating you consistently,
season.
like y'all.
So we exclusive.
yeah, you're exclusively dating.
I'm gonna be
The
honest with
whole
you.
season.
I'm a dog. I'm like I'll be cheating on her. I'm just being honest.
That's sad.
I'll be cheating on her.
But at least you're being honest.
I got a question though. If a dude hit first night, why should the next dude have to work and wait for anything longer
Okay,
than the
so
first night to
sometimes
get
I
the coochie?
wonder what goes on in that head. Because, you literally just sat here and said that us women need to make better choices. So you're basically saying, pause, you're basically saying that because a woman once made wrong choices of not moving the correct way and actually getting to know the nigga that she was opening up her legs to, that now when she decides to wait a month or so, that she doesn't have that right to be like, let me try to make a better choice to actually get to know this nigga, that she gotta let you hit.
Let me correct you.
How do you
Actually,
consider
I
that a
said-
punishment, though?
Well, actually, I said the only women that can hold out is a virgin. That's it.
Nah.
That's it.
That still sounds dumb because
That's
then
it.
how do you expect women to
virgin-
I could hold down on a man I'm talking to and do it to myself. I could please myself.
Yo,
Good
you
luck.
ever heard that?
While I'm
You
waiting.
ever heard that
Good
Nav
luck.
song? Cap.
Yeah.
Cap.
I mean,
Man,
listen,
you
you
can
can
boy,
please,
look
your-
at your hat, my guy,
you
'cause
can
it's
please
like-
yourself. Is it the same?
Hell no,
It's
it's
the same
not.
effect.
Let me tell
Women
you,
like that
it's
warmth.
probably even better with that rose that came out. Let me tell you, it's even better.
You
Like,
probably got a pet dog, don't you? You got a pet dog, pet cat?
yo, stop playing with me, bro.
Yo, if y'all want to get rich, invest in your Chewy stock, bro. It's skyrocketing, bro, because all of them turn out like this.
So
Like,
Monster asked a good question though. He said, "Does it feel better?" So even when you playing with that rose, you don't imagine
plastic.
a man,
that plastic.
or
You thinking about a man
you
to
thinking,
get your
ain't
nut
you
off.
thinking about a man?
Not all the time.
I mean, well, you know now 2023.
You ain't thinking about that rose?
So let me ask you something. You guys, when y'all do what y'all do y'all always just think about a girl? You never
Yeah,
just do
what? Yeah.
What else we supposed to think
Okay,
about?
first of all,
Hey, yo.
let me tell you, I'm not kidding really answer because I've never masturbated.
You never did?
I've never masturbated in my life.
Cap.
Into driveway.
Yo, when I mean, focus. I put that on everything I love. I've never masturbated.
I do, and it's the best
I've
way
never
to
done
protect yourself. I
You know
promise
what?
you
But I'm
that.
not the only person that I met that's like that.
Winter
Like,
driveway.
because for me, I can't get, I have to be with somebody.
Quana, you put out a post the other day. You said, "Yo, I was thinking about being toxic tonight." What'd you say? You said I was about to get.
Quana,
I was
I
about to
text
call
a
up.
nigga.
You was about to text some nigga because you think about being toxic. Some people might not feel as though, you know what? I'm not going. I'm not going to play with myself. But they will get toxic because the reality is,
There's some
your
people
ass
that
wants
just bring
something.
it out of you, like.
But I was the bigger person, and I was about to send the text, but I didn't. But it was somebody that obviously that I have relations with already in the past. But there is people in this world that don't masturbate. Okay, so
I just
don't
want to say
come
that's
at me.
interesting as hell that you never masturbated. Because listen, I just came over doing 5. And I hit my shit a lot during them 5 years.
He said,
Starting fires, my boy.
5, I did 5.
I
I
just
thought
came
about
home
women
from doing
every time.
5.
I can't think about something else. Like, even listen, even
One
when
of my
I'm...
homegirls even said she never masturbated. She said she
That's
never.
different.
This females that and this I met a guy that said he never masturbated before.
Y'all probably got a lot of tension in your life. Y'all going through a
That's-
lot of shit.
Yeah, listen,
that was shocking for me.
Yo, I'm gonna keep it a band with you. That nigga was lying.
That was really shocking.
He was
for me.
trying to impress
I
you.
ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, girl. I ain't never masturbated because I get it all in the world.
Semen retention.
Listen, I'm gonna keep it a whole 100 bands with you. It's cap. It's the reality is when that nigga was 12 and 13 and first discovered himself, the nigga masturbated. niggas locked up, whatever, nigga masturbate. They might not be getting the sexual pleasure in their relationship that they want the nigga masturbate. Now, some niggas, they like, man, I got options. I got a bunch of different shorties. I don't need to do that. I don't need to, whatever
That's
the case
how
may
most young
be.
boys started.
So you're
guess
telling
what?
me that you think that in the
That nigga
whole
lying.
world
That
that
nigga
there's
lying.
not no man that never masturbated?
Nope, he lying. You know why? Because your girl fall asleep on you sometimes.
Or
You be like, yo,
or
you be in the
or
mood.
Good
She
point.
done got too drunk and fell asleep.
Or
You in the bathroom with
the heavily devoted
with
religious
triple
ones
X dot HD.com.
them super religious ones don't, allegedly.
Okay.
Allegedly, like the
listen,
Amish.
I can
apparently
believe
you go to
it.
Have
hell
you ever heard of semen retention?
That ain't shit.
Yes, there is certain people who do have. Oh shit. There are certain people who do have semen retention, and that is a thing. But
I don't know what that is. What is that?
semen retention is when you
men
keep it inside because, well, first of all, when you
your brain and it actually gives you like it goes to your brain. So like when you hold it inside, it goes to your brain, and it actually like supposedly makes a man smarter, and it gives you like properties, I guess, that help you health
That's why they
wise.
be saying certain people like when they're gonna fight, you can't have sex. Type shit.
That's why when boxers go in a ring or
They
when
can't
you
have sex.
they
well,
can't
the
have
reason
sex
why they
beforehand.
can't have sex.
Is that medically like proven?
No, the thing about it is this: when you ejaculate, you release testosterone, a lot of it. So a lot of the men who are building up their strengths and different things, they need the testosterone to do it, which is why once you get after 40 or whatever, you gotta take test boosts and testosterone supplements and Nugenics and all of this extra shit because you need that testosterone to help you work out. So if you work out in the morning for an hour and then you go whack it off a couple times, you just release half the testosterone you built up
Yeah.
from working out.
Yeah.
So, and you understand what I'm saying? Right. So this is why they have the semen retention. You know, you got your soul going out. You got your lineage going out. You got your kids going out. You got your blood going out. You got your fluids going out. It's a lot of things that go out when you ejaculate. So make it worth it. Make it when you either inside a woman or you know what I'm saying, something like that. You should make it worth it. So semen retention, you know.
Bad, bro.
So semen
you
retention.
make it very thoughtful though, because when you
Yo.
think about it, you think you just having sex with nothing in the girl.
Yeah, and the crazy thing is
But
like
you
I'm
just
saying,
said all this.
I never
You
knew
feel
that.
me?
You know what I mean?
So it,
With spirituality,
I got
you learn a
knowledge
lot
on
of
the
that.
focus
right.
podcast today.
So now, fellas, we need to start starving them since they want to play with us. Starve them, and then you'll be good, all right? At the end of the day. But no, it's a reality. We were supposed to be talking about abortion, but we done changed the whole subject.
Yeah,
We
but
talking
it's
about-
a good topic though.
It
Because
is
I'm
a
pretty
top-
sure a lot of people don't
Mike.
know about that. Or never. I feel like it's a good topic because, like I said, I don't feel like a lot of people know about that or heard of that, and I never did. So, like, that was, very insightful.
Yes,
I
absolutely.
never heard about it. I mean, I heard about it, but I never really got into discussion of it or really
Yeah.
openly spoke about it.
Yes, it's something that we should study on all as men.
So, what about me? Because I don't masturbate. Am I like keeping all my like good
you
stuff?
don't
in?
have semen. I'm sorry. You know, I'm sorry. Your fluids just come out when you think of
Oh, so they ain't that
Idris
important.
Elba
They
or
ain't
one of them
important.
niggas, whoever you like. Girl. So but yeah, it's cap. Men, fellas, I'm gonna tell you like this now. My father had a 2-week rule. 2-week rule. I will extend it to a month. If she not giving you nothing by a month, it's two things happening. She getting it somewhere else, and she don't like you that much. Period. That's a fact. If she really liked your ass, she giving it to you on the second date, third date. As long as she can save face and be like, I ain't fucking on the first night.
There's nothing wrong with fucking on
But you getting into a month?
Oh my God,
We grown. There's nothing wrong with it.
We grown. There's nothing wrong with that.
I don't think there's nothing wrong with fucking on the first night either. But at the end of the day, like I actually dated somebody for 3 months and I wasn't fucking nobody else. And I'm not gonna lie, like to me, that made me realize like I really do like taking my time because I feel like the sex was just 10 times better because it was like the anticipation of actually getting to know him. And it's like there's plenty of times that I wanted to or we got caught up and I was like, no, let's just wait. And I took my time and that shit was fucking amazing when it finally was like boom. It was like, you know what I mean? So I do believe that when you
So
actually
what was
do
the
put that time
primary
in with
reason you
somebody-
starved him though? What was the primary reason you starved him?
Honestly, because I just been through a lot, and I just wanted to make sure that I was making the right decision, and I really just wanted to get to know
Did
him.
he pressure you?
Like I really wanna. No, actually, he didn't.
That's good.
I mean, there was times that, like, I could tell that he wanted. There was even times that I wanted to. You know what I mean? But I really like the fact that we really did. It ain't work out. Obviously, I'm single. But I really did like the fact that, like.
So what are we talking about this shit for?
What I'm trying to say is.
It's worse.
So wait. You was with somebody for 3 months. How long was you with him?
I dated them for 3 months before I had sex with them.
And how long was you with him overall?
3 years.
Oh, you was with him for 3 years.
Yeah.
And how often did y'all have sex after you?
All the fucking time.
All the time. Okay. And you said the first. All right. Well, you know what? I say the month.
How long was it before the sex got boring?
The sex got boring when it got toxic. Cause you know, with female, we're more emotional. So like, you can like, we know our nigga got good dick, but if you stressing us out, you outside.
Oh, I see what happened.
We
You was
like,
starving him out.
Take
'cause-
that dick somewhere else.
So you was starving him out because you thought he wasn't all that, and you thought you could starve him. Then he laid that thing on you, and you was like, "Oh shit!" That's why it was so good.
Yeah, but then you.
Oh,
know,
now I get
This
it.
is why I was saying like you don't even know somebody after 3 months because like our first year was good, and after that year, it was like the nigga was a complete different nigga. I feel like a lot of men do that too. Like even females, it's honeymoon phase. You know, in the beginning, we're coming out, we're always looking nice, we're always shaved.
Yeah.
You go down there, it's never not, you know what I mean?
You don't fart in front of that nigga, you don't eat
none of
it.
that. But then after some time, it's like you start seeing a
Mike, I
motherfucker's
can't
true
watch that.
colors. Like
They
you
can't
be over
hear
the
you.
house with
You
them.
never know a person's true colors till you really
Yeah,
live
you
with
know what I'm
them.
saying? Like every time you were over Shreddy's house, it was clean. Now you just smashed for 3 months. The dishes is piling up in the fucking sink. She ain't staying up on top of shaving like that. She might not be dirty, but she's not putting herself out there how she was to bag you. And that's the reason why, for me, I'd rather honestly date somebody for a couple of months. Now, I'm not saying I have a time limit. I could meet a nigga, and in 3 weeks, he got me like, fuck it. I'm not saying that I won't. But
You see?
for me, I prefer
This
to
is
take
my
it slowly.
point.
I
This is my
prefer.
point.
Listen.
You just proved my point.
All I'm saying
Go
is I
ahead.
prefer
No, that's
to
real
take it
shit though.
slowly.
Like, I mean, listen, I ain't with the. I don't want to be waiting all long and all that shit. But at the end of the day, when you do wait, it do mean a little something. That shit, the sex do be a little different.
It only.
And we're not talking about waiting forever. We're talking about a couple months, like 3-4 months.
It might be the best nut
listen,
ever.
2 months. Maybe 2 months.
It means something for women. It means something for women because they get to play the role of I'm not a bird, even though they didn't let niggas hit overnight. A lot of, you know what I mean, they get to play that role, and then they get to control you. And from them, you doing all this shit, and they controlling you. You know, women get that little empowered. For men, that shit don't work at all. Ain't no badge of honor in it unless she a virgin, unless she's a Muslima, unless she born again. That shit don't work for us at all.
I think
because
every man is
you
different.
will go
He just said
I
right
get it.
now that he feels like sometimes it does make it better when you really do wait and get to know the person. Now,
Better
he's
for
not
y'all.
saying- He's not saying wait 50 years, but a little 3 weeks.
Better for y'all.
I mean, listen, even if you cheating or you dealing with another girl you might have be sex with from time to time, but you got a tension and chemistry with this one person, the bond with this person. So when y'all do have sex, it's like, damn, that shit was worth the wait.
Let me tell you something.
Worth the wait.
Be like that.
Worth the wait
Go ahead, baby.
is a lot different than it was okay to wait. See, the thing about it is,
All right, no. Look, this is this.
Worth the wait is virginity. That's it.
All right, no. See, this is the thing. When you first meet somebody,
you know, Coochie
you're
in the world worth
not
the wait
attracted
a
by
year.
their personality. You're attracted to how they look. When you first meet somebody, you're attracted for how they look, and that only lasts so long. That's when a female's emotions start coming in. And once a female's emotions start coming in, if you can't reciprocate or whatever the case is, even sex-wise, or if you want to take your time, if you don't want to take your time, that's when shit goes left.
Yeah, I agree there to a degree, but the very real fact of the matter is this: any nigga that's out here that's a G that got options ain't going wait, and any
That's
nigga,
true.
and any woman that's out here who is not a virgin and who been giving it up is waiting for a reason, and that primary reason is that she's just not that into that man. She can afford to wait because she's not into that man like that. She not, or because she don't want you to feel like she a bird, but that only lasts for about 3-4 days. Once a
I got
woman
options,
gets to
and I'm
that
not
fourth
sleeping
day,
with everybody just because they like me.
And my whole thing is, let me tell you something. My whole thing is too, me taking it slow with dating, I think it more has to do with me just finding myself and me being an older woman and my circumstances also being different. Like, you get what I'm saying? So I'm not worried about if a nigga be like, oh, I fucked her in a week. I don't give a fuck what people say about me. Like, that's the one thing, I don't give a fuck what nobody say about me. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, though, like I said, there's really nothing wrong with waiting. Like, at the end of the day, I'm not saying a year focus. That's OD. But I have also dated people that I was like, you know what, we're dating. It's different when you're exclusively
Fellas.
dating. Hold up, it's different when you're exclusively dating and you're just dating. So if I'm dating a man, I'm very grown. So if I'm just dating you and we're just going out and we're having a good time,
You know what it's
I'll
good
tell
for.
a nigga like,
You know what
whatever
it's
you
good
do what you do. Just don't. I don't want to see it. Like if you know that I'm at Tipsy's every day, don't come to Tipsy's with your bitch. Go to another bar because we're still dating. I'm getting to know you. You're single. I'm
Respectfully.
single, so we can date whoever we want. But let's at least have that little bit of respect for each other because we are trying to build something. We are developing some type of feelings, and we're trying to get there. So that's a part of the dating process. Is sometimes talking to multiple people, not sleeping with multiple people as a woman, but talking to multiple people and figuring out who it is that you really want to invest yourself in. So then when you find the person that you want to invest yourself in, you should be having those conversations like, okay, hey, are we exclusively dating or are we still dating other people? Okay, we're exclusively dating. So at that point, no nigga should be waiting no fucking year to hit. If y'all are exclusively dating, he's telling you, bitch, I ain't fucking nobody else. So at that point, sooner than rather than later, you should be giving it up.
Okay. I guess, kinda.
But not no week.
I'm
or
telling
2
you like
weeks.
this now, fellas. If a woman is taking months and months and months, she don't
What?
like
months
you.
and months and months. Okay.
3 months. Nigga, 3 weeks, 4 dates. All right, a month.
He said 4 days. So you get.
A month and 4 days. Listen, I'm gonna keep it a band with you. They not feeling you. They're not.
Hey, yo,
It
folks, let
done
me ask
took
you a
your
question.
ass.
Like, how old
How
are
many
you?
months?
I'm about to
They
be
not feeling you.
37 tomorrow.
Okay, how do you feel about this topic? 'Cause I already know you would focus. 'Cause he only wants to.
Don't forget, he was locked up for 5 years, so not for nothing. Your mentality probably a little bit
I
different.
mean, listen, I've been home for 2 years now. I got
Okay.
a whole.
Okay.
I'm in a whole.
Okay, so what's your take on it?
I mean, listen, like I said, I want to feel a little bit of love back. If I'll wait a little bit, but I want to feel a little love back. Like, honestly, like I've been, I ain't been on the ups and up with my little relationship. So, I've been talking to somebody else, and sometimes I feel like she dubbed me. It ain't even just about the sex, but I'm like, yo, let's go out, let's go do this, and it's always, oh, I'm busy. That should have pushed a man away. Cause I feel like what am I fucking hitting you up for and chase you for when there's all these girls out here?
My nigga,
What about you? Would you wait?
take the mic.
Because I already know y'all two answer. Y'all niggas talking about 2 weeks.
The answer
She
is
don't like
no.
it.
Most definitely. I put niggas on the wait list all the time. Because it's like, at the end of the day, it's soul ties are real.
Change the light.
Soul ties are real.
Let me tell you something.
And
Man.
niggas ain't got morals. They'll fuck you like y'all
the
together.
light.
Excuse my language. They'll fuck y'all together and be like, nah, we ain't together, and have you fucked up in the mind and all delusional and shit about shit. So like, yeah, you gonna wait because I need to make sure if I'm making the right decision, if I want to be committed, if I really want to do that with you.
Listen, I've had moments where we both been stripped naked and then decided to not do it.
Okay. We cuddling.
I'm dead ass.
All right, so
Dead ass.
listen.
Stripped naked, bruh. And we're like, yo, you know what?
That
Yo,
is
like,
crazy.
All right, we got a question. We got a question from the
That
studio audience, real quick. Go ahead.
So a level of nigga caring, a level of pursuing. If he care enough for 3 months or he care enough for a week, is depending on how he's caring for that particular female he met off the rip. He knows. So off impulse, I will wait 3 months for her. Or it's one of them bitches where I wait 72 hours and peak, and eventually we are going down. So the male knows the level of respect he has for that female
That part.
upon meeting. Studio audience. Yeah, Draco.
Every woman is enlisted as a 304 until proven innocent.
All right.
Bro.
All right, so look, I'm gonna keep it a whole 100 bands with you. I understand all of the panel. I understand what y'all saying. I get it. But there's still realities to be addressed here. And the reality of the matter is this: we living in 2023, where people is getting fucked all the time. People is going through hookups. They got Tinder. They got dating sites. They got all.
Swingers.
They got swingers. They got roses. They got all of this stuff. They got abortion, contraception. They not worried about getting pregnant. They got birth control. They got all of this. Sex is not as sacred as it used to be. Point blank. Period.
They
And if
having
you got
sex
a woman
parties.
out here that's sitting there saying like, "Oh, yo, we we've been dating for a month, 2 months, but we still can't. Bro, she not feeling you. And this is how you know she not. And this is always the key. How she kiss you. Look, if she's starving you out, and then also when you go to give her a kiss, she like, or she giving you the closed mouth peck.
But what if she not?
Nigga, she don't
what
like
if she
you.
not? What if she not? What if she's
She
not?
don't like you. She gave you. Now if she, nah. She giving you all of
Tasting your
that
mouth.
and doing all of that, and then right when it come down to, she like, no, because I'm celibate, or no, because I really want this to be my. All right, maybe you can wait
Nah, tell
a
her
month
walk
and a
home.
half.
Yeah, tell her walk home.
We getting a little
Now
better.
we
You
getting
went
half.
from 3 weeks to a month and a half.
Why you conceding, bro?
We getting there. We
Proving
getting
a
there.
point.
How you gonna concede?
Okay.
Live on air, bro.
I hate people.
Nah, you concede.
I swear to
How
God.
you conceding live on air, bro?
This shit is amazing. Oh man, and all y'all full of shit, cause y'all know if y'all met Rico Tico tonight,
That's crazy.
y'all giving that nigga some coochie.
Listen. When I mean that's not true though, because I done had some valid ass niggas try to holler at me,
Okay, talk about it.
like valid, like niggas that my friend, like famous nigga that try to fuck me, nigga, and I didn't fuck him, and he was it. Like I don't go fuck that nigga looked the fuck good, but I didn't want to do it.
You met him once, or you had an ongoing?
Twice.
You met him twice. You had an ongoing relationship with him.
No.
You didn't. Okay.
But you're basically saying that
Hold
oh
up,
you can
time
fuck
out,
on the
time
first
out,
night.
time
I
out.
don't be
No,
caring about none of that.
No.
You said if we met whoever,
No,
That's not
Quana.
true.
We know it was in your head, which is in most women's head when they meet a celebrity. I want to set myself apart because all the women are fucking him on the first night. So what's going to set me apart? If he really would give me the time of day and wife me and whatever the case may be, then I am going to act as though, look, I'm the one nobody can touch. So therefore, it's going to make him, then that nigga was like, what? God damn it, get your ass up out of here. That's why I was only 2 times.
I don't care, but my thing is that it doesn't matter how much I'm liking a man. Like, I don't.
I'm
I like
biased
to take
said
things
cat- no, we got a
slow.
lot of
Like, point
comments
blank
we gotta get
period.
to.
I don't want to fuck you on the first night.
No, that's cool. First night is cool. You met him twice. Second night is cool.
Make me comfortable enough to be submissive with you, baby. That's
Okay,
how
where
it
the
is.
money at?
Okay.
And then sometimes
the first night, I can make you comfortable.
That's true.
It can happen the first night. It can happen
Okay.
3 months later. That's what I'm saying. It's
That
all about
part.
how you
3
match
months
with the
later, my
person.
ass. For every day, your ass is like, okay, we can wait. She's sitting there like this nut ass nigga. She is literally.
So let me ask just one question though, right? To every man on this couch though, right? You guys, if you don't have a daughter, if you're gonna have a daughter one day, are you gonna tell if you had to give your daughter advice on dating a man, would you say the same thing? Listen, baby, if you really like him, don't make that man wait longer than 2 weeks.
Yeah, I'm gonna give my honest.
Give your
I
honest
don't
and
know, I want my
speak up.
daughter the best. I
So
don't even want my daughter to have a nigga like me at all. Like you can go deal with a white boy and all that. I don't, cause I know I'm fucked up. I know I did a lot of bullshit to women.
Right.
So respectfully, hell no. You better keep your motherfucking legs closed as long as you can.
and that's what I'm saying. Just because she's not a virgin doesn't mean that basically if you're not a virgin, your limit is 2 weeks. I think that's very.
You just said
That
it.
Mm-hmm.
doesn't even make sense.
Like I said, I can respect the wait a little bit, but at the end of the day, show me a little bit of love back. Don't just like, don't. Cause I'm not gonna make it all about sex.
If you're telling me you're making me wait, but when you kissing me, you're not really kissing me. Like I feel like all that matters. Like the guy that I was dating for those 3 months, like we did other things. Like I would give him massages. Like I would cook for him. Like I feel like there's so many other ways of intimacy that, like I said, when we finally had sex and after the 3 months, it was like so good because the anticipation was built up. But we had other ways of intimacy where I showed him that like yo
Turn
like
those fans
I really
on.
fuck with you, like you the nigga that I really want to fuck with, like lay down, let me give you a massage, we watch movies together, I'm still like rubbing on him, you know what I mean, we just didn't take it there.
And I can respect all that.
Okay, Prince, you want to, Draco, we should. He's like, I'm not the one to answer this. Go ahead, ask that question again.
Oh, if I had a daughter.
If you had a daughter and she was not a virgin,
Yeah.
but she's, wants to obviously get married, she wants to settle down, you know what I mean, she's trying to find a good man, you're going to tell her that she shouldn't,
my real answer?
you're going to tell her not to wait longer than 2 weeks?
And you want my real answer?
Yeah. I'm
You
gonna
said if
say for your
she's a
daughter.
virgin?
She's not a virgin.
If my daughter is not
Nah,
married
2 weeks.
and she's not a virgin, she's automatically getting disowned. That's all. That's the first thing.
Come on.
Oh, you talking about your daughter? You said you had a daughter. Okay.
Is that deep though?
On my mother, she should hold her virginity so that way she's the most valuable, so that way she can get the highest level man possible. And my thing is,
Holding your virginity doesn't mean you're gonna get the high. You can still wipe with a piece of
Exactly.
shit.
For
But okay.
real.
but
Most
you,
girls always end up with the piece of shit guys.
Take the mic. Take the mic. Take the mic.
that's on them, and that's my job to teach her
Say
the
that
right
again?
man to go after.
Especially if a female don't have experience,
most-
she'll go after the
Most
first man that
dudes
comes
end up
after her.
going with. Most girls end up going with the dude that's a piece of shit instead of a good dude.
That's
And
my
then
job.
a lot of fathers shelter their daughters a lot too, and that shit plays a lot in a woman's life as they get older, or as they start experimenting.
Right.
And I'm not going to shelter her. I'm going to properly educate her so that way she don't wind up laying with some bum.
And
Give her
and
virginity
God
to a
forbid
bum.
his daughter loses her virginity and she's not married, he's gonna disown her.
I
Yes.
want my daughter to be able to speak to me about anything. The day that my daughter even had the eyes for another man, I want her to be able to talk to me about
But
it.
you know what? The funny thing is, I can't even speak to you about that whole disowning thing because you never had a kid. So I think you can't speak on that until you
I
have a
got
kid.
two
and you have love
daughters,
with
and
a
I'm
career.
telling you like this
You
now.
just
I'm
have-
gonna do.
if
I'm
she
gonna
loses her
do
virginity and she's not
everything.
married, you're gonna disown
I'm
your
gonna
daughter.
do everything that I can to make sure that my daughters, that I try to curtail them losing their virginity and doing all that early. But these kids are ruthless and reckless. They are just like we was when we was kids. We had whole
But you're not
lives
gonna
our
disown your
parents
daughter
didn't
for
know
having
about.
sex.
Whole lives.
Nah,
I was a
generation
whole
different.
thief.
These kids these days is worse than us.
My dad caught me stealing video games
Okay.
and all types of shit from
These
Sears.
kids out here
I was
smoking.
13 years old. I had already been
So,
a
Focus, the
professional
question is, are you
thief
gonna
for
disown your
years.
daughter? Are you gonna disown
And
your
I'm-
daughter if she loses her virginity without being
And I'm
married?
telling you like this now, I had a whole nother life that nigga didn't know about. He thought I was a regular. I was.
No, it'd be
I
like
was. nigga,
It'd be like that.
I
Your
was in
parents
the
did one
mosque.
thing
I
and
was
it'd be
selling
a whole
newspapers on the corner on 6th Street and on 5th and Berkman. Yes. Final call. And then my ass was out there robbing Walgreens for candy. We had a whole nother life
But young
that
boys
they
are
didn't know
chaotic.
about. You
Yeah.
feel me?
Young boys
I
are
bear
chaotic.
I was
witness to
12
some of
years
that shit
old.
you was out there saying
By
you
the
was
time I
doing.
was, my nigga, you feel me? By the time I was in high school, I had nicks of weed and candy. I would get you high and
But
just
okay,
sell
we're
you
not talking
candy.
about guys. We're talking about girls.
But my parents didn't know that.
No,
They
I'm
didn't
talking
realize
about
that
girls,
till
bro.
I was way older.
You're not a girl.
No, I know, but what I'm saying is your children are going to have a life you don't know about. You can't disown them, male or female, based upon the fact that they are out here making decisions that are unbecoming of how you raise them. That is just a part of growing up. That's what's going to happen. Unless you shelter them exclusively. And even when you do that, them niggas get 18 and disappear because your ass done shelter them too much. You feel me? So it's nuances in this, man, and we not all gonna do it right. But don't disown your kids because they did that.
Nah, I'll take care of them till they're 18, but they name not going on the well.
All right, we done spent a lot of time on this
It's
topic.
easier said, Bob.
Can we snap for this topic
No,
though?
When you have your kids, you gonna see how much your mind changes.
Nah, it's not gonna change at all.
All right.
We gotta get to these comments though.
Right.
Go to the comments.
And the
Let's get to
father
the
will
comments.
be there.
Let's get to the comments because we got a lot of comments we gotta get to. That we already at hundreds of comments already. We gotta go back up. Slide back up. All right. All right, stop right there.
Oh, your mom just said you
There is people being abused in their own home. It's women or children that get sexually assaulted in their own home. Oh, this is back on the abortion situation we was talking about. Okay, all
I
right.
didn't even get to speak on that.
All right, yeah, you didn't get to speak on that. We'll get back to the abortions in a minute. Like, we still got a couple minutes. We got 20 minutes. All right. So on the abortion topic, she says, slide up a little bit. There's people being abused in their own home. It's women and children that get sexually assaulted in their own home. Should the victims not get abortions? Are we talking about abortions in general, or are we talking about people just having irresponsible sex and getting pregnant and then having an abortion? So, I would say to that, grape, especially incestual grape, that's less than 0.1% of cases of abortion. The vast majority of women are getting abortions because they use abortions as a contraceptive. They are not wanting to deal with the consequences of their actions. They might have a job opportunity coming. They might be going to school. They might have such and such too many kids already. They might have been thotting and don't want their husband to know.
Or they might have smashed the bum.
Or they might have smashed the bum, whatever the case may be. So now you're going to take that out on a child who just won, like I said, the race of hundreds of millions of seeds. He just won out a race, and now this nigga is finally about to get born, and then now your ass is about to flush him down the toilet. So, you know, I don't even deal with exceptions to the rule. I deal with the rule. That incestual case of being raped and getting pregnant by your such and such, that's not the rule, that's the exception to the rule, period. The next comment, how would you know if a nigga has AIDS? You wouldn't. True. Make that nigga strap up. Okay. Only a 304 will give a nigga ass just for him to leave her alone. That's the point that y'all was making, that some women get pressured into giving up the ass.
Yeah.
Only 304 is going to do that, like, leave me alone. But you know what? Just in case.
Just put the tip in.
You just trying to slide your little ass over here. You know what? Y'all ain't shit. Bruh, stop it. Now you sound like Draco. Oh, what you mean?
When you had said that you should only wait for a virgin,
Oh, 2-week rule?
if she ain't a virgin, just wait 2 weeks, bro.
I had to get my Draco
Yo,
on
we
tonight.
normally don't agree with each other, but you know what?
I don't want to hear that because he capping. He just said that he'll wait a month and a half.
Yeah, he conceded.
No.
Say that at the end of it.
That's why I gave him a high five and a dap up.
What I said was, you can wait a month and a half if your woman is giving you that overt
Reciprocation.
sexual reciprocation.
Yeah,
In other words,
reciprocation.
she tonguing you all down. She, but if she giving,
morning text
if she giving you the, mwah,
or W,
or when you go to kiss, she like,
right, hit you with the cheek.
she hit you with the cheek.
Hey, it's a
Yeah, nigga.
Or the friend.
Get rid of her.
Yeah.
But
Alright,
if she
friend.
giving you
Make
all
her
of
walk
that,
home.
and then right at the end, she like, no, because I went to Bible study last night, and I'm trying to, all right, you might could give her a month and a half.
That's crazy.
All right, let's go.
All right. Coercion is also a woman getting a man to spend money on her in hopes to
Right. Thank you.
Damn!
Somebody defending the men, bro. Everybody always defending the women. Nobody
true.
defend the men, bro.
Y'all will have us spend $600,000 on y'all, and then
And
we talking
will.
about
And not
something we
give
not
up
gonna
shit.
give
Oh,
you.
nah.
And
I only
will.
see you as a brother.
And
Fuck
will.
All right, knock it off. As a grown-ass woman makes you wait, you should wipe that bitch because she has morals. I agree making you wait, but not making you wait too long. That's the point. You can't make them wait too long. What's the appropriate wait? I done been on 6 dates. We done been together 3 weeks, month.
I mean, if
such
y'all
and such.
both spending mutual money, though,
Exactly.
it's reciprocated.
I'm not spending mutual money with no nigga.
Yeah, I don't let my woman spend money.
I'm
if
not
taking
spending
her
no
out.
mutual money with no nigga.
Why?
Because I'm not.
Why? What? You
Because
the one
I'm
that's taking me out on the
I
date.
will.
You mean?
I
You
will
the one that
treat
wanna
my
take me
nigga.
out.
I would spend money on my nigga. But
Time
overall,
out.
you're courting me, and you're gonna be coming out of pocket more than me, though.
When you are, wait a minute. It's
But you gotta see it like this. You're in a more bigger position than you're probably financially in a more bigger position than me. Not saying that that's the intake that I'm trying to find. That's what I'm trying to find in a nigga. But 9 times out of 10, you got way more money than me. So
Not for nothing.
don't think you finna get the same treatment what you finna give me.
I get paid good money.
Right,
It's a lot of.
right.
It's hard for me to find a man who
It's
gets paid as much
it's
as I do.
2023 though. Like
Thank you.
back in the day,
I was just gonna say
I
that.
probably would provide a lot more and go out and jump out the window for my woman. But nah, you gotta meet me halfway today,
You want me
baby.
halfway?
Nah, yeah, I'm sorry. You gotta meet me halfway. I get paid good
It's
money.
never-
I take
it's-
care of myself.
Listen.
Show me what you
So
got,
let me-
baby.
let me get
50-50.
this straight.
Because
Let me-
at the end of the day, like,
So let me
why
get
you-
this
why you
straight.
taking myself.
So
So bring that shit to the table. What I'm bringing to the table.
say that again on the mic.
If I could take care of myself, what do I need you for?
That's
Right.
what I just
Bring that
said.
shit to the table.
Like I can bring it to.
What I could bring to the table.
So look, it's 2023, right? And the fact of the matter is, y'all niggas chose to come out and work with us. We was getting all of the money ourselves. Y'all was like, no, we can do anything.
No,
you
not
can
we.
do
That
better.
was them bitches
I
back
can do
then.
back in the
I don't
day.
know why
Them
they
bitches
did
back
that
in the
shit, because I would
day.
have never agreed to it.
Exactly.
What the fuck? Don't tell me.
Y'all
I would have
bitches-
never agreed to it. Them bitches wanted to work. I don't want to work.
Yeah, okay, so a woman like you, maybe
Fuck,
you.
don't put me down with them.
Once again,
I wasn't marching with them bitches.
once again, the exception to the rule. I wasn't marching with them bitches. Well, they ruined it for all of y'all.
No, not for nothing. I was forced to work. Like, I mean, I was working as a secretary. I was doing my thing. I got 2 kids by myself. Baby dads don't take care of them. Guess what? Now I'm at a warehouse managing. I'm doing what I got to do by
Exactly.
myself.
I
You
manage.
know what I'm saying? So if I meet somebody, it got to be 50-50 or more. If you
more.
can't do 50-50 or more, then that's it, boy. That's it.
So it's 2023. Y'all getting all of this chicken. Y'all can flush my baby down the toilet even if I want to keep it. Y'all talk about equality. Y'all talk about doing what we could do. Y'all saying that y'all want equal wages and equal pay and equal quality and be equal to men and this, that, and the third. Now all of a sudden, when it come time to equally paying on the first date, y'all want to jump back to being some 1932 women. A man should pay for everything.
I never said
should
everything.
Not saying everything.
I never said everything. I do not believe that.
Because
men
I got my
should
own spot.
pay for it. But also, there is men that don't mind providing and
Exactly.
doing that. Like, if the woman is really being. See, the thing is, a lot of women be like, "Oh, I want the guy to take care of me and pay for everything financially," but they're not really at-home wife like they were back in the day. Like, they're not folding the clothes, the house is clean, dinner's cooked, lunch is
Bitches
being
don't
packed.
even know how to cook.
You know, shit is ironed out. They're
Okay.
not doing what they did back then. So unless you're doing that, like literally running the household and doing everything 100% to the T, you cannot ask for those expectations. I don't believe that. But if you are in
So
the
you
man is
agree with Draco then, like this week when he said you need to get your ass in there and wash them drawers.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Don't
I
think.
believe that
Don't think.
women,
Yeah.
if you and him have that
nah.
understanding, because some men are okay with
Cause
being
y'all
the
was coming
provider.
at him last week.
But if
As
you're
a
gonna
When he
be
said cook the rice and
Yeah, I said
cook the
you
rice and
crazy
wash the
at me
drawers.
last
You're
when I said
not
that.
you're not gonna have me here working 60 hours while you working 60 hours and expect me to come home to cook and clean and all that. Nah, baby,
That
you
part.
gonna do it with me.
Yeah.
You gonna do it with me. I'm
Yeah,
not doing
that's
that.
if it's 50-50, so
I
then
just
that's
had a whole baby.
understandable.
I just had a whole baby. My baby's 7 months. My chick ain't worked in over like a year and a half. I'm the provider. But at the end of the day, though, I'm with that. I'm all right with that because I know what I got and I know what I have. So at the end of the day, I could do that. It's all right. But at the end of the day, though, it is 2023. At the end of the day, you might help me a little bit.
You gotta help me. Women is educated more. They the number one people in college. They getting all of the top corporate positions. You got them infiltrating the NBA and the NFL. They general managers now. They coaches. They referees. You got all types of shit that's going on. They got a WNBA. They got a WNB soccer league. Whatever the fuck.
Like you just said, respectfully. You home, you doing this, you doing that.
I feel like if you do, and if he's okay with it, because I think it really just depends on a relationship. Because there's some guys that's okay with paying for everything. There's some guys that want 50-50. There's some guys with okay with doing it. Me, I want to be with a nigga that like it's more like, like 80-20.
80-20.
I'm more like.
All right, so you want it to be 80-20,
Damn,
50,
baby.
80, 50, 80.
and you want him to wait 6 months?
I didn't say
Damn.
6 months. I said 3 months. But now, you want to know what my thing
So
is?
you
though?
want to pay him 80-20 and he gotta wait 3 months?
Yeah, nah, it's a dagger for
But
that.
listen, we talking about 80-20, but the thing is me, I really am like, I cook dinner every night. Like, I clean, I wash clothes, I fold clothes. Like, I'm also going to be doing other shit as well as providing that help. And I'm the type, if let's say if 1 month, we're doing 80-20 and 1 month, you're like, yo, babe, listen, like, I got to handle this, that, and third. Your car was fucked up. I paid for your car to get fixed. Can you give me an extra $300 for the rent? I'm going to do it. You get what I'm saying? Because I know my niggas holding shit down. I just like, to me, I'm really big on, I love the dominantness of a man. I love to feel like I'm being taken care of. Like, I love to feel like I can rely on you. You know what I mean? I'm safe with you. I like that feeling. Like, you know what I mean? So I'm not saying that I'm not willing to, at times, put out more. At the end, I'm going to do whatever I got to do for my relationship. But I do like when a man takes charge and he really doing shit. You get what I'm
So
saying?
if you come across a man that's willing to pay,
That's
100%,
a lot of women.
Hold up, we gotta go one. If you come across a man that's willing to pay 100% of the bills, are you willing to leave?
I'm
the
doing to
nightlife?
do everything for you, baby.
That
Are
part.
you willing to leave the nightlife?
Everything.
If you come across a man that pays 100%, are you willing to leave the nightlife?
I feel like for me, right now, where I'm at in life, I wouldn't say that. But I can also say right now, the only reason why I'm saying that is because right now, I wouldn't want to be either anyways in a relationship that's that serious. Like, I'm not to the point where I want to date somebody that's even paying my fucking bills. I'm not.
So you
thinking about
telling me that rich nigga that you starved for coochie for 2 days, if he was like giving you the extra time of day and like wanted to put you on a pedestal above everybody else and was like, listen, but I just want you to come out the nightlife and I got you. You never gonna be, you never gonna want for nothing. Like you.
I mean, I think it will really just depend. Like, are you still gonna allow me to be who I am? Like, just because I'm not so much in the nightlife, am I still allowed to live? Because some guys are very controlling. Like, I feel like I'm 34. I feel like I just started living life. Like, I really just started living. Like, you
So
get
you
what I'm
want
saying?
you want to have girls' nights outs, You want to be able to go out and
But that's the reason why I shouldn't be in no serious ass relationship. Because I want to do what the fuck I want to do
outside.
right now.
Alright.
That
Just
part.
know
So
that
unless
your-
I find somebody that's in the same field as me, that's doing the same thing as me, that can understand my hustle, right now I do not need to be dating no man that wants a girl that sit at home
Well, I'm
and,
gonna say
and
this
be
because I love
just
you.
wifey, because
I'm
it's
gonna
not
say
gonna
this
work.
because I love you,
It can't
Quana.
happen.
I'm gonna tell you this because I love you. At the end of the day, 34 and 44 it comes quick, but it's two different things. And the level of men you can get right now at 34
It's not gonna be who I
is
can get
not going to be who
at
you can get
44.
at 44.
I know.
So right now, right now, so the biological clock is ticking. Not only with the children you can have, but with the men you can attract. And at 34, before you become, in the words of the great Draco, a raisin, you have a higher caliber of men that you can attain now, and that needs to be in your head when you dealing with this living this life in this hot girl summer. And I want to be
Not for
free and I
nothing,
want
but
to
you
do
can
whatever.
find your soulmate at 60,
But
bro.
listen,
It
no,
ain't
but
even
what he's
about
saying-
that.
but what
This
he's
ain't the
saying-
Golden Bachelor.
But listen, well, I get what you're saying, but I just feel like what I realize is that honestly, I don't need how I feel. I don't feel like I need love, like to have love from a partner. Like I'm really working on having self-love and pure happiness within myself. So if what I'm pursuing right now, it does make me happy. What I'm doing is making me happy. So if I don't find somebody, I don't want to be miserable and depressed and unhappy just because I didn't find somebody. Not everybody got somebody for them. I really believe that. You know what I mean? If I don't get married, I don't give a fuck no more. I don't care if I don't get married. When I was younger, I want to get married. No, I don't care about none of that. I don't even want no more kids.
You don't care about that now because you popping. You was on 69 News this morning. But when you become a cat lady in 11 years and you at Walmart getting hella
But the thing is,
Neutrogena,
then
I
at
mean,
that point, then
Karina,
that's something that I
Puppy
will have
Chow.
to live with and look back on like, damn. Instead of me being out there in them fucking clubs, Quana, you should have been looking for. But I have to deal with that. That's a choice that I make. Right now, I'm doing what makes me happy right now. And what's putting food on my table and taking care of my kids right now. That's what I'm worried about.
Not tomorrow.
So we having a good conversation, but y'all want to get to the next subject?
Yes.
Let's get to the next subject. The next subject is it's a little bit deeper. Is y'all ready for a deep subject?
Oh, man.
Yeah, she said, "Oh man, is you ready?"
Go ahead.
All right. The next subject is a little bit deeper that we're gonna get into. Okay. And we got some Hispanics on the couch. We got some mixed people, black and Hispanics on the couch. My kids is black and Spanish. You feel me? And I feel as though we grew up in the hood, Plainfield. You know, it's a whole lot of black and Spanish people out there, but there's a divide. There's a disconnect. There is us being separate when we really should be together. We really all one race. We really all one people. So I'm gonna ask, and I'm gonna start with Monster on this one. Why do you think black people and Spanish people are so divided, even though we so close together? We all living in the hood. Why we so divided?
Because Spanish people take care of each other and black people don't give a fuck about each other.
Speak right into the mic. Turn it.
Black
No,
people-
turn the mic that way. Yeah, like yeah.
Black people take care of each other.
But-
My bad. Thank you. Spanish people take care of each other. Black people don't. Like, listen. And right now in Plainfield, it's 13 Mexicans living in the house together. There's only 2 bedrooms. They pay that room. They pay that motherfucking rent a month. They make sure that shit do. Before you know it, a year down the line, they got 2 stores.
Bro,
All that shit.
bro. I'm a car salesman, bro. And there's no telling how many Hispanics from like
Spanish
Cuba,
people
Mexico
work with each other, help you. Black
but
people
Here's the
don't
best
give
part
a
about
fuck.
it. Here's the best part about it. They coming in and buying $150,000 trucks, $100,000 trucks, $70,000 trucks, not financing,
Cash.
bro,
Cash.
cash, 3 houses, 4 fucking properties, all types of shit. After they done been cramped up in that one little apartment, bro. Literally, it's crazy, bro.
I feel like it's the
crazy.
government, honestly.
Thank you.
I feel like it's the government. The
Gracias, nigga.
The
Nah,
government
but
makes
how
religions. The
Gracias,
government.
that's
The government
Spanish.
with the
How could the-
races. Like
how
we
could-
all won, bro. If we all came together, the government would be fucked.
How could the
It's
Hispanics
true.
do it, but not black people do it?
But you want to know what another thing is?
That never happened.
But
Hold
you
on.
want to know another
I'm
thing
gonna
that
answer
I
that
believe? I believe that a lot of Spanish people don't even think they're black.
True.
I'm not even gonna lie. Listen, I'm black and Puerto Rican, and there's a lot of fucking Puerto Ricans out there that think that they are so much better and swear they ain't fucking black. You're a nigga too.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And it's a fact, like for real. And honestly, I just think that when it comes to like families and stuff like that too, he is right. A lot of Spanish families are more like Like they're like Chinese people. Like them motherfuckers, they ride for each other's. I feel like our black community has been through so much that somewhere along the way we became broken, and with the government as well, like you said, pushing fathers out the house, stuff like that. I think that made such a bad impact on us, and it goes down to honestly these mothers too. A lot of mothers nowadays, like black mothers, are teaching their sons wrong, are raising their sons wrong. They are okay with their sons having multiple baby mothers, having every time you have a kid with somebody and it doesn't work out, that's a broken family. There's so many black men out here running around with multiple broken families that it's not even funny. You know what I mean? And it's sad. I just feel like we're just broken. You know what I mean? And Spanish people, like I said, there is a lot of Spanish broken families as well. I'm not going to exclude us. The fucking government.
Thank you. So it all goes back to that. Because the reality is, it's bullshit. Black people...
Most of the time it don't affect...
Hold up. Let me say this.
African Americans though.
It does. This is my
we
point.
allow it though too at that.
Listen, you say we allow it, but you have to understand our role in this country. Our role in this country is the slave. It's the commodity. It is a source of revenue. They've always made money off of black people. Right now, LeBron make up 100 million, and it's a white man making 100 billion off of LeBron. The fact of the matter is, we are what we've always been in this country, and that's a source of revenue. The idea that black people just don't want to work together is fucking bullshit. We worked together in Wilmington, North Carolina. They burnt it down. We worked together in Rosewood, Florida. They burnt it down. The old Philadelphia, we worked together. They burnt it down. I mean, physically with fucking fire. We worked together in what's the main one? Tulsa, Oklahoma, Black Wall Street. They burnt it the fuck down, and then they burned the very idea of us working together down through civil rights. When they told us to integrate instead of segregate. I ain't say see segregation. I mean, instead of separate. Segregation is wrong, but separation, it was some jewels in that because we was able to build for ourselves, do for ourselves. Prior to Rosa Parks getting on that bus, there was a black bus company in the same city with 500 buses that closed down 6 months after Rosa Parks. Yeah. So the very ideal of black unity and working together was destroyed by the American government. They want you to be what you've always been, and that's making money for them. So it ain't that black people just can't get right. It ain't that black people have some sort of racial predisposition to not working together. The very real fact of the matter is, it has been thrust upon us, this ideal of being integrated with them but separated from our own selves. We can work together. We can do it. We've tried to do it. But whenever we try to do it, they thwart it. Why you think a Jay-Z and a Oprah and whoever the hell else is rich is so afraid of doing things for black people and coming together and pooling the resources of Oprah, Jay-Z, Usher, Nelly, and everybody else? Because you will upset the white supremacist power structure that way. Because you will show black people that working together, especially on that level, will gain us a unity. What is the quintessential the quintessential paradigm when you come to conquest and conquering people? It's divide and conquer. They divide us so they can conquer us. So keeping us divided is quintessential to the paradigm of America. This is why we can't work together. It's not just because Spanish people want to work together and they can live in the house with 13 people.
Let me ask you something. Everything that you're saying, I understand. So what would you say is the solution to all that? For us to just remain divided because they make us divided?
No, not at all.
What is the solution then? If every time we have built, they have burnt down. Every time we have came together, they have destroyed. What is the solution?
I said it already.
To us? What is it?
Separation. See, segregation is wrong. Separation is different because we choose that. And we choose the terms for anybody's entry once we everybody separate.
Did you hear about those Cubans getting deported back to Cuba and Florida, and then nobody was able to work and none of that?
I didn't hear about that. But let me just say this on the separation tip. Right now, the same people you're talking about, Hispanics in the community, separate themselves from us, and they work together and do whatever, and they got all the Spanish shit in the hood and all of that he was talking about. But that's as a result of them separating and building. They don't want to link themselves with us because Our plight is our plight and their plight is their plight. So we need separation to be able to build on ourselves, not segregation. Segregation is telling me where I'm going to be. Separation is me deciding where I want to be. See, that's the difference. It's an empowerment when it comes to that. So as opposed to us just sitting there and being like, yeah, the government keep burning us shit down, we need to do for self. We need to grow for self. We need to build for self. We need to separate ourselves and build for self. Not to be all caught up in what they got for us and the plan they got for us.
What I need is more like, how do you mean to go about that then? You're saying we need to build for self. What do you feel the steps are that us as a black community need to do? Not to say, but what are we building? What are we doing? What is it that we need to actually accomplish and do to achieve that?
Okay, the first thing we can do is pool our financial resources together. We can buy black. We can support black. We can make it just as much of a right. Look, I own a barbershop. My father used to say all the time, the last, they destroyed all the black businesses, but the last business to go is the black barbershop. He said, because you ain't going to let no white people cut your hair. They don't know how to cut our shit. But then the Spanish people came in, and we mass exodus away from the black barbershop. Now the black barbershop is a rare breed.
But they still don't know how to cut hair.
We do know how to cut hair.
I'm not talking about the black
Oh no, I'm an owner. So what's the point that I'm making? The point that I'm making is, whenever we as a people see, we're victims of white supremacy. So if it's lighter, it's better. So the minute we see, Spanish folks done came in, they cutting all the hair, boom, we made a mass exodus out of the black barbershop. If we would support our own independent, it would thrive. You feel me? The businesses would thrive. So supporting one another, making sure, pooling our resources, being there for one another, making sure that we go support whatever's black, black, all of this shit. Oh shit. God damn it. It's a very important thing. You feel what I'm saying? Like, so that's one step we can take.
I also believe that we need to also change our mindset too, because I do believe as like the black community, like a lot of people are more in competition with each other rather than actually supporting each other's. And I realize that like when people are in like the same field or have the same business, instead of coming together and like collabing and doing stuff together, it's like, oh, well, there's a black barbershop on this side of the street and around the corner there's another one. So it's like motherfuckers be more in competition rather than trying to come together. Like, hey, let's do an event together. Let's, make it that we'll get free cuts today. You and me, we do it at the same time, or let's have something, because like everybody's like so busy being in competition. Like I literally just, did an event with Bartenders on the Go, and she reached out to me, and she's another black woman. So to me, I even posted and shouted her out because that was amazing. For the fact that me and her literally have the same exact hustle, for her to reach out to me and be like, hey, let's do something together, that meant a lot to me, because what I've been realizing is a lot of other black women and even Spanish women feel like they're in competition with me, versus there's so much money out there, let's do this together, let's build. And you know what I mean? Now me and her are about to throw another event together, you know what I mean? And we're doing good. So I do believe that it's definitely possible.
So you're proving my point.
But I think that a lot of people,
support black,
it's
buy
rare
black.
though. What I'm saying is a lot of people are too busy feeling like they're in competition. We have more black people that think on the let's build together versus let's be in competition and tear each other apart, we would be better.
I totally 100% agree with you, but where did that competition come from? It's not something
The
that's...
government. I believe
Exactly.
that. I do believe that.
It's not something
But we
that's
also
innate
need to
within
change-
us.
But we also need to change our narrative, our own narrative. We have to do that, yeah.
No, I agree with you 100%. And the only way we're going to do that is by acknowledging that they on our ass, acknowledging that they want us separate, because divide and conquer is a real life thing. So we need to be fighting against that. Look, the unity of 22 million, Minister Farrakhan talked about it all the time. Like at the end of the day, what we could do, look, if right now, if I point this at, I could do hard as I want, put this finger to Draco. Most I'm going to do is mush him. Let me close up my 5 fingers and I might can knock him out. So what's the point? You're stronger together than you are apart. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. You're stronger together than you are apart. So I ain't saying this is going to be easy, but at the end of the day, we got to acknowledge who is trying to keep that shit, keep us from uniting, and then we got to fight that. Like, you feel me? Like, so, yeah, so that's how I feel about that. That was a good conversation. Y'all had me preaching out here like my daddy. Rest in peace. I feel like the spirit of my pops just came in me, man. Rest in peace to Brother Raheem. That's how he came. He came. All right. So, all right. So, look. He says, do you think there's a socioeconomic correlation? That's a big word. Socioeconomic correlation between these two communities and urban areas. Like, do you think? Of course, there's a socioeconomic correlation. That's easy. Like, all right. What do you think some political dynamics that contribute to the division of Black and Hispanics in our community?
Religion.
Go ahead, get the mic.
Listen, we got religion, we got all of the lives matters, everybody separated. I mean, we're talking about economical statuses as well, because there's money for everybody. If everybody just worked together, if everybody just shared, did their thing, everybody would be good. Everybody could eat. Everybody could eat.
Agreed. Quana, what you think? Huh? You agree with her, Prince? Nigga, goddamn.
What? No, like, I mean, down south is different. Like, it was always competition. Not saying, and that's how I seen it in school. Like, going to school wise, it's always, no offense, but it was always the Mexicans versus the Blacks in my school. So it's like, it was always a problem. Like, it was always something like, it was always like somebody had to feel like they was one up on somebody, on a situation, or even in a sport, or just in general. Like, it always felt like a competition against the Hispanics versus the Blacks. So, I don't know. Hey, you rock what you rock with. Like,
and I think that's really a shame, because
it is.
It should,
like, to this day, it's still segregated in
the government.
Yeah,
It
it's
really
also
do.
too, like, even when it comes to like
schooling.
grants and stuff like that
Yes.
too. There's certain grants that you can get only if you're Spanish. There's certain grants that
Yeah.
you can get only if you're Black. There's certain resources you can get if you're Black. There's certain resources you can
a
get.
black female
if you're-
or a black Hispanic female
a
or a
single
single
mom.
mom.
Like,
Affirmative action has been taken out of all education systems.
But that's only education. She talking about socioeconomic status.
Grants inside of education. That's
Well, no, grants come in the form of business opportunities and business loans and everything like that. And I will say this, okay? They literally denied us through redlining and shit like that, the same access to economic opportunity and credit that they would give to the same people by giving them foreign loans. Like, when you come into this country, these people will give you a foreign loan that they would not give us. Like, historically, like, we was getting denied that shit because of redlining. They literally created the hood in the suburbs through the Housing Act in 1930, and then when they created the hood and put you all in projects, they put red lines around that shit and said, don't give them niggas credit because them niggas ain't gonna pay you back. And then they gave those same home loans and those same foreign loans to every other race. That's why they burnt down Black Wall Street, but then all of a sudden you see Koreans in your community, Mike and Nils in your community, the Indians. You see the Spanish folks, they got this. You see the Jews got that. I mean, the shoes, don't cancel us. Can't talk about them. Them boys, you talk about all of that. And then we looked around and we all grew up in the hood where we was all drug dealers and we ain't own.
You and your kid.
I'm just saying we grew up in the hood where we was all drug dealers. You right. Forgot you from 3rd and Ferry, Spring Garden, and Easton. But the thing about it is we all grew up in the hood where we was all drug dealers and all of that. And we watch all of these other races and ethnicities have the stores and shit, and we thought it was just because Black people can't get right. But these governmental programs that made us not be able to have opportunity to having these same $50,000 foreign visas and loans that everybody else had. So this shit is really set up more than you think it is by the powers that be to keep Black people marginalized, keep Black people at a perpetual deficit, and to make sure that we don't have the access to wealth and opportunity and everything else that everybody has. You feel what I'm saying? So, government ain't shit. All right, we have reached our time limit for the night. We started at 9. It's already 11:11. We 11 minutes past time.
Make a wish.
We gotta keep it to 2 hours for the Spotify's and the Apple Music and all of that stuff because you know our program we gotta keep it under 2 hours. So we already 11 minutes over. Yes, we also blame the government. If you blame the government, put a 1. If you think it's black people ain't shit, put a 2.
It's crazy.
Put a 2. All right. So and one last point I will make real quick. You know, white supremacy is real. When your ass turn on TV and everybody white, Superman white, Spider-Man white, Batman white, you go to church and Jesus.
Gets killed in the movie.
Yeah, black person get killed always. I be watching movies tight. I can't
Or the black female look the fuck crazy.
Look
Or she
crazy.
got mad kids.
Okay.
Her baby daddy ain't in the picture. You know
What's
what I
your
mean?
stripper?
She's getting beat like crazy.
Okay.
She popping, locking it on a
Then the
handstand.
black man gotta be a cheater.
stereotype.
And then
Yo,
gets her ass beaten later.
Okay.
yo, listen,
The drug
listen.
is like-
I want you to count. Now that I said this, I want you to count when you watch TV. How many black women
Who
don't
put
got their
2?
hair
We
done?
got 1 and somebody put 2s.
That was
Catch your vermin put 2.
Catching Vermin for 2. But look though,
well.
I want y'all to count. I want y'all to count how many black people, black women don't got their hair done in fucking movies and shit. That shit piss me off.
No, that
They
shit-
always got an afro or bald or they
You know who
shit look
pissed me off that
crazy.
do that
I
shit?
call it the broccoli.
Lil' Mama.
You know that little broccoli shit where the hair is all puffed out. It's like every black woman gotta have that, but no black women wear that shit in real life. Black women are the queen of getting their hair decked out. I don't
Okay.
care what nobody say.
I
They
think every
always.
movie, a
they
black
always
woman
got
should
their
have
shit
hair
decked.
done, laid.
Period, laid.
Like,
Yo, I'm watching the what's it called? It's Generation V. It's like on Prime Video. Yo, bro, I'm looking at the sister in there. She got dreads. She kind of cute, but her shit all undone, crazy, weird, no edges.
dry as hell.
I'm like, bro, like that's just not how black women operate. But they do that shit and they do it on purpose. Go look, whether it's a commercial TV, go look at how many black women don't got their hair done is out here looking crazy as hell. I say this shit to my shorty all the time. We be looking like, who the fuck picked her? It be one black girl in the whole movie. She fat and bald head. Be like, yo, what the fuck? Like that shit is wild. So when you talk about the white supremacy aspect of things, you go to church. Jesus white, Mary white, David white, Joseph white, everybody white. You go to fucking school. Go to school. Everybody white that did any shit. Benjamin Franklin and whoever the fuck. Everybody white. They just tell you about white people all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like
The only time you learn about black people is Black History Month.
Black History Month, and that's watered down as hell.
About everybody.
Bro, it's a white supremacist state. Like they got, you know, white supremacy is like infused in every part of our society. So whenever you got that, then you got Spanish people who are lighter. They automatically try to gravitate towards that side because they feel as though they will be more accepted by the dominant society. You feel me? And they want to disconnect themselves from black people as much as possible. Even black people disconnect themselves from black people. Black people talk more about black people than anybody else. We literally will just trash ourselves. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that's not right. But that is a byproduct of white supremacy. So whenever you have that, that's going to also lead to the divide because they are a lighter people. You feel me? Even though true in reality is, y'all some niggas too, goddamn it. Y'all some niggas too. Shit. All right, we're going to go to our final thoughts. We're going to start with Monster. Final thoughts. You want to plug something? You want to tell something? You want to say something? Say what you got to say. Do what you got to do. And just give us your final thoughts on the whole situation.
I mean, as far as everything that was discussed here tonight, this was a good topic. There's a lot of real shit that is spoken of. A lot of good opinions from men and women. Both outlooks on life. But more or less, y'all can check me out too. My music, I got a lot of shit dropping.
Hey.
A lot of shit that's out. The Real Monster, DAREALMONSTA.
Can we
On
get
all
16 bars?
platforms. What you want me to- Nah.
We can't get 16 bars?
It's a little 16.
It's a little 16. I'll put you on the spot.
I mean, you put me on the spot. I could do this. This is regular. You just want me to rap. You
That's
just
what
want me to
I'm
rap.
saying.
Just
If
like,
you're a performer,
we gonna put-
perform.
16.
Say 16.
I want six. If you want 16 bars from Monster, put one in the chat right now. 16.
I end you off with 16 bars. Let anybody answer the question.
All right. Go ahead. We'll end it with Monster 16s. All right, go ahead. Final thoughts.
My final thoughts on things. It was nice. Topics was hot and juicy. Everybody say their real thoughts. You know.
We said we real thoughts.
Real
What?
thoughts.
Oh
Thoughts.
shit. Everybody said they real thoughts. Oh, I ain't say that.
No, just make sure
Oh,
y'all
that's
wrap
the
it
one
up.
thing.
Wrap it up out there. You know, protect yourself from harm and danger. It's Prince. This ain't the last time y'all gonna see me.
All right, my boy Prince. We're gonna have to bring it back to the couch. He got a new movie coming out. My Rights Is My Wrongs.
Yeah, and I be cooking. So if y'all need a chef for any private events, holla at me. The Instagram is 404 Kitchen. Y'all already know.
All right. He's a chef. We about to send you the
Certified.
Gordon Ramsay
I don't
nigga.
just-
He
I don't just
got-
cook. I went to school for this shit.
He made shit from scratch, you
Yeah,
heard?
for real.
From scratch. So you can take some butter,
Butter.
some
I
flour,
can make buttermilk and
some-
some butter.
raw strawberries, and make
I
it
can make-
pie.
Really?
All right, Quanda, what's your final thoughts?
I will. Next time I bring something.
What's your final thoughts, Q baby?
I think it was a really good topic. Ladies, wait as long as you want to wait. Don't make no nigga wait a year.
Bullshit.
Let me talk.
Sorry.
Don't make no nigga wait a year. You know what I mean? Just really protect yourself. Get to know people prior to sleeping with them, especially if you're gonna be sleeping with them unprotected. What else did we talk about?
Abortion.
Abortion, yeah. Yeah, protect yourself. That's why I say that. Stop sleeping with niggas that you don't want to have a baby with.
I agree with you
Especially
there.
unprotected. The government ain't shit.
Yes.
Shout out to Focus.
Snap to that.
Oktoberfest is coming up. Make sure you come
Hey.
out. Bring out your family.
Mhm.
It's definitely going to be an amazing vibe. Sunday, I'm hosting the 50th Annual Hip Hop Awards. It's going to be at Still Stacks, Art Quest. There may be some tickets still online. Go online. Cop your tickets. Follow me on all social media outlets at Quana Tatted. Quana, Qwana. Tatted. And thank you guys.
I would come to the awards, but I told you my mom's got this joint from my father. Plus, I'm scared I'm gonna have a Kanye moment and run up on the stage because they ain't nominate my boy DJ Static for best DJ, and that shit pissed me off because that nigga is the best DJ out here. One of
Yeah,
them.
but you want to know what the thing is? I was really talking to
He on everything. Static is
listen,
on everything.
Movement
Shout
Media,
out to
I was talking
Static.
to him, and a lot of people are like, "Oh, well, you know, y'all missed some of the original hip hop people from Allentown, and y'all didn't nominate this person. Y'all didn't like. Honestly, he really had a short period of time to do this. You know what I mean? And there's really so many people. Mind you, you gotta when you get somebody nominated, you gotta find their contact, find out if they're available. Then you gotta make all these videos and like. He had a lot. This is the first one. You know what I mean? It was put together really fast.
Right.
What was next
So
year?
that's what people gotta understand. Like, instead of sitting there being salty because you ain't get nominated or a motherfucker forgot about somebody or we didn't hear about somebody, just show support. Like, show support to the people that were nominated, the young people that are being nominated, and I appreciate the fact that this opportunity that you didn't have, these young kids are having now. That other people are having now. You
I
know what I'm
totally-
saying?
I
He
feel
was
that.
literally just talking on a status about like next year, like we'll have more time because it's something that he wants to try to do every year. So we can look in more to okay, who was in Allentown, who originally, who like you know what I mean.
But if you're
right
saying
now,
that the nominations were made A in haste quickly and B based upon availability, then you're also
not just
you also giving those people who were snubbed wrongfully or rightfully a reason why they should be upset because look, I don't care about too many my thing is this. There's been nobody on more flyers than Static and shot like these niggas been on every
yeah,
flyer.
but you got to remember, there's a lot of DJs that most of the DJs up there are really valid DJs that have been out here for
No,
years.
they're valid.
It's not like
But
they're
ain't no
not
black
valid.
people.
And you can only have but so many people in a
One black
category.
person.
Especially the show is only
One
for
black
but,
DJ.
But it doesn't matter. So the show is only but for how long? I just feel like at the end of the day, people should just look more at the positive. Next year, we strive to do it bigger and better. You know what I mean? It's only going to grow and get bigger and better, and we'll have more resources and be able to do more digging into who's who and what's what and stuff like that. It wasn't like it was just thrown together, like I said, like that. Like they just took anybody's name. They really did put in the work to do this. It's
To do
something that
this.
they're doing for the community that we never had this recognition.
So shout out to everybody who was nominated. We'll do that. We will
Because
talk
the
about
people
the
that
people
were nominated, worked
who
hard,
were
and
nominated.
They are doing something.
and
It's
we
not
will.
like they're nobody.
No, absolutely. We will talk about the people who were and not the people who weren't.
Yes.
All right. And if you feel like, you know, people were snubbed, just reach out. If you feel like, throw more support, whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? I just feel as though I haven't seen nobody on the flyer more than Static. You know what I mean? I feel like he should definitely been out here for special DJ. But,
Yeah, but
whatever the
there's
case,
also people that they did reach out to that wasn't available, and there was also people who actually denied.
they should have hit him with the, he couldn't be here tonight, so therefore,
But there's
I'm
also-
going to accept this
There's
role.
people that also denied their, you know what I mean, their nominee, whatever.
Okay.
But like I said, at the end of the day, like there's a lot of people that be mad at me because they feel like I'm doing shit that I shouldn't be doing, that they should be fucking doing. Like, no, I don't care how long you've been in the game. I'm out here doing what I'm doing. Just congratulate me, bitch.
Quana, you on every flyer out here. If your ass wasn't out here nominated or hosting, I'd be mad as hell
but
too.
listen, think about it. I just started, right? They got a nominees, but I've been doing this now for gonna be going on a year. They got best promoter on there. You think I'm on that flyer? I wasn't hit up for nothing. I don't feel no way. I'm the host.
That's it.
But I don't feel no type of way that maybe, hopefully by next year, I grind hard enough, I'll be in the fucking nominee for best promoter or host. I'll be in there by next year. You know what I mean? And if
I
I'm
agree.
not, I'm a salute to all the people that did make it. I'm never a hater, so I don't care.
Nah,
You know what I mean?
not at all. Not
Especially
at
when
all.
you know you fired, you be like, man, I don't even care. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Everybody that was nominated, I feel like really deserved it, and they put in their work. You know what I mean? They're all good people. They're all good promoters, DJs, and you know what I mean. They got stain, obviously. They got some type of stain.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people
So
that got missed.
shout out to everybody who was promoted, and for the people who weren't, you got to work harder. That's what you say, right? They got to grind harder.
Not just saying that they gotta grind harder, but at the end of the day, like I said, like think about it. This even
Just keep
famous
grinding,
people-
keep working.
They said Nicki Minaj she don't got a Grammy or something like
Okay,
that.
yes.
But Cardi B does.
Fuck that shit.
Sometimes it fucking
Nicki the number one
happens.
rap-
But do you
she's
see
queen of
Nicki
rap right
being
now.
salty? Like she might have said 2 words, but she don't give a fuck because she still feel like she a badass bitch.
That part.
That's
like,
facts.
You know
That's
what I
facts.
mean?
That's
Bitch
facts.
don't need no
Big shout out
Grammy
to
be nominated
Quana.
till you recognize.
Peaches, what you got to say? Final thoughts.
Honestly, I just feel like everything's about self-love. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a spiritualist, like I said. I'm a mentor for positivity. I've went through the ground like a cockroach and up. And I could honestly say for each topic that we've talked about, it's all about self-respect and self-love. You got self-respect, you respect others. You know what I'm saying? You got self-respect, you going to take care of yourself. You got self-love, you going to know who to sleep with, who not to sleep with. It's all about how you love yourself. So I really, really do hope everyone does learn to love themselves the way they're supposed to in their own life journeys. And if y'all need someone to talk to, I'm a mentor. Y'all can hit me up whenever y'all want. I'm one DM away. And I'll give all my social medias for you to put in the bottom of the podcast.
That's what's up.
All right?
That's what I'm talking about. All right. Snap to
my
that.
boy.
She going to give y'all her DMs to make sure that y'all hit her up if y'all in need of any type of advice or whatever the case may be. All right, my boy Draco the Savage, Draco the Sage, Draco the Polygraph. What's the other one?
AKA Catch Your Vermin.
My
Hey
boy.
guys, listen. Go to the fucking gym. Eat right. Don't take shit.
I'm falling.
Succeed. Read books. As long as you're doing better than yesterday, that makes me happy. D to the R to the A to the C to the O, motherfucker. That's how it goes out here, man. Candace, you loyal. Again, I must say, I'll make you my best friend because I can tell that although that this podcast is just starting out, you tune in every fucking week and you try to make sure. Well, I don't know if you try to make sure you're the 100th convent, but you know what? I gotta buy you a cigar. So you know you gotta be a guest on a podcast.
She don't want
this.
no goddamn
Yeah,
cigar.
Yeah, a bottle.
Listen,
Why would you
this is
get
an
a-
Candace, that's the reason why you need to be putting
Shut your mouth.
QWANA in the
No,
motherfucking
no,
chat.
no, Prince.
Nigga
What's up,
talking about
baby?
getting you a
Obviously, you're not
cigar.
as confident as me. This is
No,
AB
no, baby
conversation.
girl.
Hey,
I
but
got you. Let's go get a drink.
all jokes
Okay, you know who it
aside-
is. You know who it is.
all jokes aside, guys, like all we do is come here to give different perspectives. You feel me? To try to educate y'all on a little bit here and there. We don't know that much, but we're giving you what we do know. I'm not. Well, hey, I'm not a settle, so you'll be upgraded with me. But with that being said, My thing is like as long as you're not doing better, as long as you're doing better than yesterday, I'm happy, bro. It don't matter what I say, it don't matter what Focus say or what Shawty in the blue hair says. It's just a matter about you doing better the next day. Thank you very much. You guys have a nice night.
Okay, shout out to my final thought. Shout out to the Real Monster. Shout out to my boy Prince. Shout out to my heart, Quantitated. You know she always come through. That's, girl. Shout out to Peaches.
Shout out one thing.
What?
Me and Quana agreed on something.
Oh
today,
my
bro.
God, I can't
Today
believe
is
that.
the rarest podcast episode ever.
I can't believe that. And watch out for our new podcast coming. Quana and Draco argues. It's gonna be them two arguing about shit. Shout out to Peaches and shout out to my co-host Draco for always being extra dedicated and big shout out to our audio visual man, Young Focus Lean. We love you.
Even though
Big
he
shout
lacking on
out
the
to our studio audience, everybody who came out tonight. Thank y'all. Big shout out to our writer, the Professor. Without you, this show would not be what it is. Me and Professor got a battle coming up. I used to battle back in the day. He's a current battle rapper. We haven't battled in so long. I haven't battled in so long. He battles all the time. He got like 3 battles coming up, and I'm just one of them. And big shout out to him because he's the writer of the show. And like, he's the only dude that's battling me that come here all the time. Like, listen, what you need to do is nigga giving me advice to battle him. Like, he gave me advice to battle him. So big shout out to the Professor. And we live in unconventional times, blind and behind enemy lines, devastated and educated by criminal minds. It's estimated we'll never make it to live in our primes. So every rapper that made it will give you visions of crimes, give you visions of whipping it off of nickels and dimes, give you visions of women but with a brick and a 9, give you visions of getting money but skipping the grind until you sitting in prison living to give up your time. I'm always with 8 bars.
That's what I'm about to say. We ain't thinking about you.
Nominate me next year.
I wrote that, so you got to do better.
I want a nomination. It's like, nah.
What type of vibe should I come
Yeah,
Anything.
I wrote that, so you got to do better.
You always say you right.
So do you freestyle or?
Yeah, I freestyle too. I do it all. Like,
Yeah.
I mean,
Also, so freestyle about the
Yo.
podcast real quick.
Yeah,
Give
and
us
after
a
the
little-
podcast, we can talk
What's
about me
up?
being your ghostwriter next.
Don't have him ghost right through shit.
Cool, thank you.
You will never have a bitch.
it was fun coming here. I had a blast.
Yes,
I
I
enjoyed
will.
myself on this fucking podcast.
Ooh.
You're a funny guy. You talk a lot. You were saying some wild shit, absurd. You had to stop.
Oh, fuck.
You were speaking some real shit that made me think. I was sitting here thinking like, damn, you made me think. And I don't usually do a lot of thinking because when you think too hard, you overthink shit. And you were saying some shit that made me think too about women living this way and women living that way.
And
But
what
let me
women
move
gonna
on
do?
about that too. You said some real shit, and I also learned some shit about you too. You never masturbated. What's going on in your life? What you going through? Let's talk about this shit.
Why you
This
ain't
not
the
even
wife?
freestyle. This is just some real deep shit. You probably got some tension built up and you don't even know about.
No.
You need to go home tonight and play with that thing. Find out what that's about. You was pretty quiet for the most part, but you seemed cool. I enjoyed myself coming up here acting a fool. It was fun. I'd like to come back again. I'm from Jersey. I'm in PA and I made some new friends.
Yeah! Snap for that. That was good. We from Jersey and we make some new friends. That's my brother from the way back. We knew each other.
This guy a long
since
time.
we
This
ain't
guy
had-
been around. Listen, when he was out there talking about he was serving bean pies and doing this and doing that, he really was. Like, and his pops had him on some shit. He was definitely in the barbershop, cutting hair, but around the corner doing all this bullshit as well.
Right, exactly.
So I can vouch for him. I got some history, and we've been around for a minute, man.
We gonna come on the Focus Wasn't Shit podcast and talk about
I
that.
come up here at a more like earlier time on white people time. Feel me?
Right.
And really come up here and like really play some music and really bullshit with you. I was running a little late tonight. You know, like I ain't got no license for me. I got a car, but I feel cautious driving certain places.
Everybody know what the podcast
Yeah,
at.
come
Hold
on,
up.
don't self-incriminate.
What he meant to
Still
say
gotta get
was
home.
he do got a
he
license,
got a he just
but he
got it at
don't
home.
got a car.
I got a licensed driver with me.
Yeah. Yeah, he got a chauffeur.
you good,
He doing it big with the rap game. He got a chauffeur.
He got a chauffeur.
Yeah, he got a chauffeur.
All right, man. Shout out to everybody who came out tonight. Wait
Yo,
till
shout
I
out
give you the
Candace.
signal, 'cause you be cutting it. Big shout out to all of our
Yes, Candace.
Our
Candace,
panels.
when I get you
Listen.
that bottle, you gotta come the next time. I don't want to see that. I want to see QWANA.
Listen,
DRACO.
you know I'm giving
what it is,
you
bro.
know I'm giving that $100 cash app out to the 100th comment. So if you was the 100th comment, you lucky because we gonna go through that. We gonna give that $100 cash app out tonight. Next week, y'all might want to get on this and comment too, because
So next week I'm not coming. I'm just gonna be on there commenting.
Okay,
I need that.
I'm
I need $100. I need $100. I will be watching from my couch.
listen. $100, but I didn't say all at one time, nigga. It might be 5 now and 10 later. No, we giving out that cash app, but next week I'm going to even up it, and I'm giving out another cash app to the 200th comment and to the 300th comment. So 100th comment, 200, 300 comment, y'all get cash apps next week. I need y'all to show proof that you liked, subscribed, commented, and you automatically entered to win the trip to Miami that we giving out first of the year. You get a trip to Miami. It's the
And I
summer.
did all that, so y'all might be losing out. Y'all better like, subscribe, and share to your mama.
So if you want to win that trip to Miami, make sure y'all keep comment, like, subscribe, and get up on it. Hey, listen, comment. That's what we want. That's the whole purpose of the contest. Big shout out to Monster. Big shout out to Prince. Big shout out to Quana. Big shout out to Peaches. Big shout out to my main man Draco, and it's your main man DJ Focus. Signing off until next week. The DJ Focus podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, we love you.
DJ
Take
Focus.
care. Hey, until next week.